Okay, well, it's been a while, both for Ironmans in general and also this one. I don't know if anyone remembers, but I want to say 6, 7, maybe longer months ago, we attempted to do Souls of the Forest, and I really like this hack. I like a lot of the ideas it does. I like a lot of what it's bringing to the table. The last attempt at this ended, I know the exact mission it ended on, and I'll point it out when we get there. But there was a mission where they had indicated the things that were chasing us, we don't want them to catch us. But it wasn't like a, if they do, we are dead kind of implication. It was more like a, it'd be inconvenient if they caught up to us. So I sent a bunch of my army off to fight the reinforcements for experience, and then they all got wiped because they were a death squad. And I was real mad, and then we stopped playing. And again, I don't fully think I was in the wrong based on the context we were given, but I knew I needed to take a break. So I stopped playing that one. But one, I now know that, and two, more importantly, this, like I said, this is a really good hack. I do quite like this hack. And I like a lot of the things it does. I like a lot of the ideas it brings. I like how it actually really, really heavily shows, like, basically demands use of the weapon triangle and other things. So I had to grab a list because I actually, one time when I tried to stream this, the hack's creator, you can see it on screen here, Scrazia, stopped by the stream, and I was able to ask them a bunch of questions and stuff, which was really cool. I love that. I love when the creator of a hack or a game stops by stream and I can pick their brain about, like, motivations and stuff like that. It doesn't always happen, but when it does, it's always a nice treat. With this, I found out that just about every single stage in this hack has a secret in it. And they were kind enough to provide me with a little list over Discord, which I turned into a notepad file, which I have saved with the portraits for this game. So, I should not miss out on any of the guidance, which are, I guess, debatably easy to miss, and the secrets, which, are, like I said, are on almost every single map. So yeah, let's just dive in. Oh, right, I'm using MGBA again. Let me make this a little bit easier because my controller disconnected. Let's see how this handles in retro. No, wait. No, it's an Ironman. I can do RetroArch. I can do RetroArch. I don't think there's any achievements for this, but RetroArch doesn't disconnect if my controller decides to shit the bed. So that'll probably work. Whenever it wants to actually fucking load. I guess it's been a while since I've opened this. We're off to a great start so far. The reason I'm using, I switched to MGB. Oh my god, I'm fine. If you don't want to run, great stream so far. Fine, we'll use MGBA. You're gonna be a little bitch about it, and I'll run RetroArch later, and everything's gonna be fine. Did I get a haircut? No, you're just not used to seeing me with hair because I've been wearing a fucking farmer's hat for 21 streams. Sorry, 20. I took it off in stream 18 because I had a headache. This is just what my hair looks like under that hat. I do need a haircut soon, though. So we got to chapter 9. That's where we died last time. We always play on Lunatic, the gentleman's difficulty. And one of the things I can shout out right away, the presentation. I love the presentation for this hack. I think it's very, very good. And the story is intriguing enough that I want to know what the hell is going on in this world. So I am incentivized to fucking find out. I really want to know what the plot is. The continent of Norium. For its entire history, the north of Norium has been in eternal conflict. Due to the scarcity of resources in the land, banditry has always been the way to live. Even among this chaos, however, some find the will to create some semblance of order. Empress Sybil, ruler of the Truan Empire, seeks to establish the empire firmly in Norium. After years of decay under her father's reign, it is her goal to clear the empire's name. Fuck the emperor. Oh, well, thank you, dear. I definitely do need a haircut. It's getting to the point where I wake up and someone's like over here, and that's when I know, like, okay, it's haircut time. Evil must be rooted out for a better Trura. Anyone disrupting peace must perish. For amends are by a means of a call to action. No diplomacy, no mercy. There will be nothing for those who wronged the Empire's citizens. She followed her own words by ending her father's reign of tyranny with a knife. Hers is a tempting cause to follow, but many dismiss these wishes as empty words. What chance does the Empire stand now? Many died in order to establish it before, and only their graves are theirs to own. The former Emperor ensured their bravery bought nothing but his own amusement. Sounds like he had who was the guy in Gladiator? Like the bad guy. Joaquin Phoenix played him. Where he would just send soldiers into his pits to fight for sport. Like it sounds like the old Emperor had a touch of that. Where he was just letting his soldiers die for absolutely no fucking reason besides sport. What was that? I don't remember. I'm not gonna remember his name right now. And even if she succeeds, the ruins of long-forgotten rules are all over the Ashlands. However, those who chose to support Sybil are loyal to her cause and mighty in battle. They gave the Empire the power it needed to establish itself confidently, for now. With the Empress's words always in their minds, soldiers hunt those who hurt the Empire. Only time will tell if their efforts will bear fruit, or if it was meant to be lost in the ash. I haven't seen the movie news. I still remember the main guy's name because it's literally one of the most famous quotes from the movie, is him saying his name. I am Maximus Decimus Aurelius. You want to modify the gameplay? Fuck no! Alright. Lady Raquel. Oh, Lady Raquel, sorry. Voice cracked there. Sorry about that, yeah. Brent, is everyone here up and ready to march? That we are, ma'am. All of us are eager to go and earn our knighthood. Well, you sure seem enthusiastic about it yourself, Brent. Of course I would be, ma'am. I've been training for the day of knighthood since I was a child. It's my time to prove my worth and become true as shield. Ah, geez, big man, I leave for 1 minute and you're already on that. Leave me with something cheesy to say, will ya? I want to help too and all, but come on. Now, no need to spoil Brent's spirits, Ione. I doubt that's possible. Anyway, we should be heading out soon, right? Yes, we're still heading out to rout bandits. Endless task, but rewarding all the same. How are the newcomers? They're ready, right? Oh, they're ready. Just waiting for your call. Very well. Would you please call them? We'll begin our marching soon. Got it. Understood. You do it. So, Royale, we're really doing this, eh? Yeah. I'm quite nervous, but I'm not turning back now. I've trained hard for this, and I hope I'm ready. Come on, it's just bandits, right? How hard could beating them be? I honestly expected something bigger than our knighthood. Oh, no, you don't get it, Beryl. Truro was made by war. The strongest barbarians ruled. I doubt the bandits would still be alive if they didn't mean trouble. Well, yeah, I know the story, Rael. Still, though, do you really think it's gonna be that bad? I'd have guessed some knights would have beaten the strongest of the bandits. I'd give the Empire less of a headache ruling the land, you know? I think you just want to scare me. I hope the worst thing we get is a scare. Hey, Beryl, Royale. Time to go, boys. We're all ready. All right, then. Here we go. Good. I see all four of you are here. As you all know, one of the worst lines in dialogue writing. I'm not saying the story's bad or poorly written, but it is a well-established fact that the phrase, as you know, is one of the dumbest things in any sort of fantastical writing. Because if you have to tell a character, as you know, they already know. Ergo, you are repeating things that they know. The only reason that line exists in any form of writing is to let the audience know what is going on. Just write less clunky, okay? Avoid that phrase. It is so bad. As you all know, we are here to defeat a group of bandits not far from here. Seems like they aren't many, but there are deserters among them. I need you all to be cautious and follow the instructions that I give. Understood? But it's as you all know. It's the same thing. We'll deliver, Lady Raquel. Got it. I'll do what I can. We'll earn our honor without fail, ma'am. Just point me at where to fire, Raquel. Such high spirits are sure to bring us victory. We advance then. House. We're closing in, no doubt about it. Keep your eyes open, everyone. We want to see them before they get a chance to see us. Have you seen anything yet? It's kind of hard to see far with all this ash. Oh, what is that over there? Ah, damn. From the south, they're coming. Like a dozen of them. Trying to get the jump on us, huh? Well, too bad. We'll have your head. Time to put our skills to the test. Show them a fine display of might. Everyone to arms. Kel, what are we to do with the homes around the area? Bandits won't hurt them, not with us around here. We're a bigger threat for the bandits than armed civilians. However, the locals may have something useful to tell. We should pay them a visit if we see the opportunity to do so. Only if we can, though. There's no need to die over that. Of course, I'll be careful. Okay, so let's take a quick look at our units. First, we have our Lord, which is Beryl. I thought it was going to be Raquel at first, but no, it's Beryl. Archer Lord is an interesting one. It's an interesting pick. I don't hate it. This is one of those hacks that decided to make all bows at least 3 range, so long bows are going to be, more of a big deal than that. But it does balance it. It does. You will see. I don't mind if a hack does that if the game is balanced around the idea. In a lot of games when they just tack it on, like a lot of FE6 hacks will just make bows 3 range by default, that game was not planned for that. This game's maps were designed with this as a mechanic, so it works. Anyway, Beryl, a young Truan hunter who joined the Empire's army seeking a purpose. Agile bowman and with remarkable power and good skill. And we have a specialty weapon for Beryl, which is effective against flyers, like all bows, like this one, armored units, and horseback. And our growth rates are, oh yeah, that's another thing. Growth rates in this game are nuts. You are going to see so many crazy growth rates in this game. They very much like giving the player the feeling of level, make number go up. Like when you get that dopamine rush when you get a good level, that is pretty constant across this game. You would think that's going to make our units overpowered. I don't have a but for that statement. It's not going to. You'll see. So that's Raquel. And then we've got who I thought was our Lord, which is Raquel. I say Raquel twice. I meant Beryl and then Raquel. So a veteran warrior and commander from Trura, she's noble and fierce. Valkyrie, battle maidens who aid allies with both stabs and magic and can equip life and healing. She's level 1, so she's already a pre-promote. As you can see, they went really icon heavy with this, which is really handy. So you can kind of tell like what things are from just a casual glance a lot of the times. She does also have pretty good ranks to start with for a pre-promote, and her stats are not the worst. As you can see, her attack power is what's going to hold her back the most out of all things, but as a staff bot, she's going to be fine. She can use staffs. We're okay. And then you've got what I like to call the 3 trainee cavaliers. They're not trainees, but because they're the 3 cavaliers that represent the weapon triangle in this game, and you get them all at the same time in the first stage, I really like considering them as like kind of you want to train them together effectively, so you have coverage. That's the way I look at it. So we'll start with Iene. She's an axe cavalier, a Truan girl who joined the army to help her family. Kind but roguish. Mounted knights with swift movement balance in all areas, and they are really good for that. So Iene has one flaw. This stat right here. Her defense is absolutely abysmal, but that power though, that power and HP, combined with like better speed than she would in this archetype. Iene is effectively a fighter with a horse. She has more speed than your average like Boyd or Nolan, but she is effectively a fighter on a horse. No defense, high bloated HP, and hits really hard. Difference is, she's fucking fast. Like, wow. So, no personal weapons, but still very, very much worth it. You got Royale, who is the only one of the 3 that is actually level 1. The other 2, both Brent and Iene, are level 3, showing that he is the rookie. He's effectively like Beryl. Beryl is also a level 1. A young Truan boy with dreams of greatness, but he's a bit insecure. Mounted knights with all swift movement, balance in all areas, and they use swords. Royale is an interesting case, because if you look at those growth rates, he's not really gonna let you down, but he's also not really skilled in any one area. He is very, very middle of the round, which is good. Sometimes when you have extremes, you want consistency to balance out those extremes. I think Royale does a pretty fine job of it, because as you're about to see, we're gonna see the other side of that coin. So this is Brent. Cavaliers serve in the Truan Empire, dedicated and strong gentlemen. Mounted dice with swift movement, balanced in all areas, they just use the same description 3 times. He also has his 1-2 range weapon, which is great. I love having access to that off the bat. Brent, you may not think that 50% speed growth, which is a 50% chance, is bad. And it's really not. It's actually pretty good, especially if you go by old Fire Emblem standards where 50 was a high roll. Brent will routinely seem to roll lower than that. And what I mean by that is he will be a tanky wall with HP and defense to boot and enough luck to avoid those nasty crits. But a lot of the time he's gonna see getting double. He is effectively the other side of Ianni. Ianni is speed, he is defense. The difference being, he has 50 to make up for his slack stat. She has 10. Which means if you end up with a speedy Brent, you are 40% more likely to get that than you are a defensive Ianni. But out of the 3 of them, she does have the res stat, so if you need someone to tank a spell, you could do worse than someone who could throw an axe really fucking hard. All right, so I said before I have a thing here, a little list that tells me where the secrets are. The first guide is not until chapter 4, so we don't have to worry about it right now. And for chapter 1, the first secret is in these ruins right here. I'm going to speculate that the hint is either going to be given by one of these houses, or it is the discussion that Raquel and Beryl, I keep getting them backwards, Beryl and Raquel had at the beginning of this map. So, who can reach that? It is not you, it is a spear user. So we would like Ianni to be on this one. Also, you want to make sure you get all the dialogues if you can. It's just nice. All right, so make sure our Iron Axe is equipped, because you can't hit that, right? Oh, no. Okay, never mind. We want the Hand Axe for turn 1.
Old soldiers, but you don't look experienced. I used to be quite the warrior back in my day. I can help you. Not fighting, of course, but knowledge can be as useful. Do your best to keep an eye on who you're going to face. Having a weapon disadvantage over your opponent is crucial. It'd be easy to remember if you think of it as a weapon triangle. Swords beat axes, lances beat swords, and axes beat lances. This is one of the hacks that they take that idea and they run with it. Weapon advantage is fucking everything in this game. In some games, you could just wipe it away. Like, you don't even matter. It's like, oh, I'm using a sword against a spear. Don't matter. I will hit. Axes against lances. Axe against swords. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about, right? This game, no. If you're against a Reaver weapon or you're against a disadvantageous outcome, it's almost always better to not push the luck and just back up and let someone else deal with it. This is why a lot of units only have one weapon type to really encourage diversity in your army. And I like that. I don't like low manning Fire Emblem. Best wishes to you all. Fight when us old ones can't.
Okay, so then you are a sword user, which means we want Brent on this house. And there's no 2 range for him, so he can just safely fight with the Iron Lance. I think there's been a lot of bandits attacking this area. They go by the name of Raiders, and they've been on quite the streak lately. Burgess, their boss, is a terror with an axe. Wouldn't want to meet him. He's powerful, but just being strong don't make you a good leader. You best remember that. Be smart, you'll beat the breeze. Thank you. So, because we're getting double spears over here, we just want to make sure Royal's not in range of that, and we get through conversation. I love Ianni's portrait. I don't know how they did this trick where they made it so big, so it has the axe, in the portrait, but I love that it's included there. Hey, Royale. Ianni? How you holding up? It's being your first fight and all, I ought to track up on you. I'm doing fine, thanks. Right, and you're shaking. Are you hurt or something? I should have a vulnerary. No, really, I'm fine. Been thrown off by the ambush, but otherwise I'm doing fine. Oh, that's all? Well, that's good to hear then. Still though, you need to control that fear of yours. We could think you're hurt or something else, you know? Right, I'm sorry. Not up to a good start, am I? Oh no, it's not that bad. It's okay to feel a bit scared. You just try to hide it. That's something you learn after a few fights, I guess. Oh, fear not, I've had a few battles with Raquel here. If there's one thing that I can tell you for sure, it's that she really knows how to lead a small force to victory. Even with novices like myself? Especially with novices with ourselves. We're a lucky bunch, really. You don't seem all that convinced, huh? Oh well, you will be, given time. Well, if we make it out alive, I will be. Oh, we will. Now chin up. We've still got fighting to do. Right, on we go. just, it's a lot of flavor. You get a lot of dialogue out of it. I think we want Raquel to quickly go here. She can get around the fastest. Actually, wait, we'll do this. We'll do the conversation first. Raquel! Beryl, do you need something? Nope, nothing yet at least. Just want to say that I'm glad we have a healer with us. I can't imagine us holding out without one, outnumbered as we are. I should pay you my thanks. No need for thanks. It's my pleasure to see you well. It's my duty to see all through safely, after all. Oh yeah, that's true. Still though, I really appreciate it. Well, thank you. Though, I hope you don't overestimate how effective stabs are. What do you mean? Can't they just patch me up if I'm hurt? Well, yes. They're only good for skin-deep wounds and the like. They won't be of use if you get your bones broken or get sick. Stabs help natural recovery. They won't regrow missing limbs. So get back to me as soon as you get yourself injured. Wouldn't want to deal with infection or the wound worsening. I see. Well, will do, Raquel. Thanks for telling me that. And then you put her on this building. Hey, what's this? There's something under all this rubble. Oh, this didn't help you, did it? We get our free goddess icon. Like I said, I believe your indicator that that's there is the conversation they had about the house start, because neither of these two mentioned go to the ruins. You can follow Brent down so you can get this conversation after. Yeah, as you can see, she takes pretty decent damage, but she also doubles. Also, love the sprite work in this. It's fantastic. She's also quite dodgy, which you can semi-rely on. I wouldn't say, like, put her in harm's way all the time, but you can sort of rely on it. So ideally, I want Royale to take this guy out. Because that way Mr. Axe over here has to come over and deal with him. Oh, that's right, I forgot it was Breath of Fire 1 battle music. Love that. And because we have Kanto Plus, we can easily get back out of range. I'm trying to think. You are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang, bang. So I can put you right here. Oh, you're not quite in range of that. Okay. Talkie talk? Hey, Brent. You're Beryl, right? What do you need? What do you think of the spot we got ourselves into? You worried? I trust Raquel's leadership, and everything, really. But I still can't help but feel a bit anxious. I ask you, since you may have it worse than I do. I'm not really built for the front lines, after all. I'm fine, honestly. We may be outnumbered, but we're all mostly cavalry. If we feel overwhelmed, we can run away to get to safety. See. Hey, now, no need for such a frown, Beryl. Don't feel left out. We can carry you on our horse if you need be. Don't you think we'll run away without caring about you? We're all allies here. Yeah, of course. Thanks, Brent. I'm counting on you, too. Likewise, we'll need all the support we can get. I would say that's your indication that the rescue or pickup command still exists. Or that it's there in the first place if you are new to Fire Emblem. If I'm not mistaken, that does not kill. That sets up a kill. So if you double straight 15, you can't die to that, so we're fine there. barrel right here. Royal, pick this guy off. All right, remember, this is the middle of the road guy, so average stats. Not great, not a great first level. I'm glad we got strength at least, but yeah, not a great first level. Okay, hold on. I think there's an option to turn that off. There we go. Pull back, and we fire again. Pick up the kill. See how much of a damage boost you get off of that fucking attack advantage? Like 21 from an iron sword with this guy. That's crazy. Alright, so whoever sits here has to take 2 hits. Steel axe and a javelin. The axe is pretty bad, but trust me, the javelin's gonna do jack shit. Kinda forgot about the bow. He's fine. Walk it off. 5 HP in a dream, baby. Alright, let's see what they do. Weather that pretty easily. Because again, Brent is the tank. The archer will probably take a pot shot at... Oh, it's me. That's weird. I'm the one who can hit back. One more hit ought to give him a level. Yep, and that should be second level for Royale. I mean, it's better. It's still not great not getting speed or defense. I will take that. I will take that. I will take that 50% speed level. We like that. I think the boss also has a steel axe, which isn't too bad. Yeah, he does. So I can just put Royale down there. No speed, but depends. It's a very lacking speed run so far. You kind of want to balance Raquel's early game around healing with Mend for the experience, but also like not burn through all of it. I'm gonna smash your head in. I know that's an unnecessary heal, but that's more for the experience. It's just try to make sure that you make them count when you can still. Hell. Olds. Oh, I didn't actually read his description. Well, he was a guy. He's here. There we go, we got speed on that one. And that's the last of it. Hold on, I think there's someone over there.
I need to tell the boss what's happened here. Accursed knights, we were doing so well too.
Hell, should we give chase? Let Shadow her advance. She'll show us the way to the other bandits. She stands no chance alone against us.
Something seems off. Am I being followed?
Don't move.
Oh, what the? God damn, I'm trapped. I'm sorry for everything, really.
You'll tell us where the rest of you are. Now.
All right, they'd be by the abandoned fort just down south, the pirate's base. That'd be where I was going anyway. Yeah, please let me go. Oh, shit. Raquel, she wasn't even armed. Did you really need to?
They would take no issue with doing the same to you, Beryl. Besides, if we released her and she went onto her hideout, we'd risk her having warned everyone in there. We are not taking that kind of risk for a bandit. Our job is to kill bandits, and we're going to do just that. Our land is plagued with them, and they can't be allowed to stay. Regardless of how, we now know where they are located. It's getting late. We should make our camp around here. Beryl, would you mind telling the others?
No, not at all. I'll go do that.
Thank you. What bandit said was true. We'll want to pay that fort a visit. Seems like we have a lead for now, then. I know that's going to get brought into question later, because I do remember parts of this early game story. But, like, people talking about Raquel being ruthless, like, she's not wrong. I'm not advocating that we should murder all bandits, especially after, you know, Hag and White gave us some of the best characters out of the bandits we didn't murder outright. But that bandit absolutely would have skinned us alive if given even the slightest amount of, fucking hair's driving me crazy. That's why I wear a hat. With the slightest bit of fucking chance. Opportunity, that's the word. Hey, Beryl, what do you make of all this? What do you mean? The whole bandit thing. How are they all over us so quickly? Were we that noisy? We tried to stay silent, and yet they managed to find us. Quite the organized group, huh? Yeah, kind of scary, really. At least we're both still alive and kicking, huh? This dialogue does change if you lose people, by the way. Because this game has generics, like in Shadow Dragon, that will sub in if you don't have enough units to fill up a map. So they actually have a lot of branching parts in the narrative that will accumulate for if you've lost people or not, which is really cool. Yeah. Oh, I should thank you. If you hadn't seen them, we would have been spread out. Oh, that? Don't worry about it. I'm just happy to see that we're all safe. Is it time for dinner? Feeling a bit hungry, honestly. I guess I forgot about my stomach with the fight. What do you think we're having, Ianni? Probably bread or something edible we can find around here. Berries covered with ash don't sound very delicious, though. Say, you wouldn't mind me looking for something better? I bet nobody would mind that. Just don't do anything silly. We don't want you hurt. Yeah, I won't. Don't worry. Be back in a bit, then. Beryl, would you like me to accompany you? Oh, Brent? We shouldn't leave camp alone. It's dark, there might be bandits around waiting for a chance to get at us. I'm not sure if there are any left in the area, but I can use the company though. Sure, let's go. If Barrel's gonna hunt something, then I get this and this. Annie? Oh, Royale. You're gonna make a campfire? Yeah, Barrel said he tried to get us something to eat. But even if not, we should still have a fire up. I see. Well, do you need me to do something? No, not really. You can sit there, I guess. You can handle this thing. And done. That was quick. Huh, you expect less? No, it's not what I meant. Don't worry, I know. Now we just sit and wait for Barrel to come back. Still got stuff to get by, even if it returns empty. Honestly, I'd rather use the hard bread as a weapon. I never said it was a good alternative. But hey, we lived through some bandits, we can take it. Yeah, I guess you're right. Still surprised we made it out of that one. Told you, didn't I? I knew all of us would be fine. Hey, I'm back. Oh, is that Barrel? Yes, and I'm glad Brent is here with me. This is the big one. This will be enough for us all, no doubt. What the hell? I didn't expect this much. You really have to eat all this thing? Or we could just prepare any leftovers. Would you rather not have enough? You know what? Let's just go ahead and cook the thing. Bet you're happy about this, eh, Royale? Oh, you have no idea. Hey, Raquel? Yes? When I was walking around, I found something strange. What do you think this is? Is that a gem? I think so, and yet, something feels off about it. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know if it's valuable, but even if it weren't, I'm not sure. I want to keep it. This is your I'm playing on Lunatic mode item. I'm assuming I need it for something much later. It gives me a strange feeling, as if the world was watching us with disdain or something, and yet, I can't explain it. I wish to keep it. Strange one, aren't you? Well, do as you wish. Just be sure it isn't hurting you or anything. Oh, it's just a stone, Raquel. Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna come up to bite us later. But yeah, you need that in your inventory or something. Fucking random ass strands. Sorry, it's just bugging me. Good enough. Trua's mountainous landscape can be split into two regions. On the north are the Ashlands, taking most of its territory. 3 volcanoes dominate the horizon and taint the land gray. Despite its size, the lack of food makes it the least populous region. Those strong enough to live are rewarded with the valuable metals on its soils. On the south are the Wildlands, better known simply as the Wilds by most Truans. The area is far enough from the volcanoes as to not be coated in ash. It may not be blessed with buried metal like the Ashlands are, but it serves the equally important role of feeding Trua's population. Even though both regions are essential to the Empire, rarely were they ever united. For most of its history, clans dominating a region sacked the other for supplies. Most attempts at unity fell due to barbarian clans reclaiming their territory. The many ruins across the land show that the fate that fell upon those who resisted. He means they died. Spoiler alert. Chapter 2, A Kind of Home. Morning greets us with the gentlest of breezes. Quite calming, eh, Brent? It almost makes me feel as if yesterday wasn't real. Indeed. It was actually real. You killed a lot of people. Like, a lot of people. It was almost like some kind of divine force was, like, feeding you those kills or something. I mean, I feel as if this breeze blows away any of my worries. I feel the same. It's good to feel like we can relax, even after going through all that. Of course we can, Royale. Let's fight for our homeland. We're still people. Nobody will think less of us for admiring the beauty of our land. Gentle wind traveling across the ash-stained land. Soft gray could be mistaken for clouds from heaven. You sure like it here, don't you? I give my life for our land and our people. It's just like the American flag starts billowing behind him as he's talking. Something on your mind, Royale? Now that I give thought to what you just told me, in a way we're giving our people the relief this breeze gives us. That's a way to see it, I suppose. I just see like art of like Brent, but like photoshopped onto Homelander right now. I think I can help others like this. I feel like I'm full of energy again. Just the feeling of safety we can give to our people. It's wonderful. You know, I had my doubts about you fighting with us before. What, really? Yeah, I thought you might be too young. Too whiny, too bitchy, too much of a wuss. But after hearing you, I've lost all my doubts. You should be here with us. You have the heart of a true knight of Trua. Oh, that's a lot of praise. I'm just speaking my mind. With us all working as a team, I have little doubts. We'll earn our knighthood, I'm sure of it. Well, maybe as you say, Brent. We can't celebrate yet, though. Yeah, we've still got a long road ahead of us. Kel? Didn't mean to interrupt your hearty chatter. Oh, no, it's all right. We finished what we needed to be said. We have nothing more to say to each other. Prepare to ride onwards. It'd be unwise to give the bandits more time to rest. Understood, we'll get ready. This must be the place that bandit talked about. The bandits secured themselves quite the place, haven't they? Don't say place twice in a sentence, Raquel. It makes you sound stupid. The fort is quite ruined. Some of the walls are weak. It seems very much hospitable for a group. Yeah, the wear is visible. The volcano near her wasn't kind to the fort. I expect it to be worse, honestly. The bandits really fixed the place up to make it their hideout? In that case, we've got a bit of a clever bunch to fight against. Buildings once used to secure our land are now being used to threaten us. Bit of a twist, isn't it? Very much so. So this is it then? Another brawl? Yes. I'll get all of us ready information to attack. We can prepare for them. We won't get ambushed again. Ruins near Pyreth. What do you mean there's been delays, Baguette? I was very clear in that we would not accept excuses. And by the way, this isn't Vision Quest. Why the hell do you sound like a fool?
Skip, Shimo, I'm saying it again. I did me part. It's Grolls who ran away with the shinies you want.
I have no interest in that trash that comes out of your mouth. I have even greater matters that require my attention. I'll be lenient, but you've been warned. Fail again and I won't be merciful. Protection will be guaranteed only if you give us what we need. Frida, get yourself over here. Emo, what do you need? Since these brigands are horrible at their own jobs, you will help them. And you will also ensure no gems vanish from a bandit's hands. These poor souls would surely never lie to us, but I want to be certain. Take a handful of men and watch over their every move.
This is Shimo's help? A little lass with a book? You gotta be kidding. May as well give us a shovel so we can dig our own graves. Doesn't matter. Y'all better go searching. That Grolls is gonna get it good if he ran away with the loot.
Have it your way. This is the worst Shimo has done. I believe I must be among these brutes to earn his favor. Alas, I must endure. Dealing powers far beyond their own understanding. The reward is great, absolutely worth dealing with these dullards. Mystic Quest music! Said it before and I'll say it again. You ever want to improve a fucking Hacks OST? Put Mystic Quest music into it. Alright, so Lunatic Gem. Proof that the game is played on Lunatic mode. Vulnerary, and we'll probably put that elixir away and save that for later. Okay. Well, before we can do anything with that, I guess. Alright, so, formation. Beryl and Raquel are stuck where they are. Everyone else can be moved around. Obviously, with Mr. Axe over here, you want Royale down here. And with Mr. Spear, you would want probably Brent to deal with that. However, you'd want Brent to tank both, ideally. So, just make sure you put him in a spot where they can both hit. Who is the first potential casualty? Ianni is likely because of her low defense. Royale can get screwed by some stats, and the other two are lost conditions. I don't think Brent's gonna die unless a mage looks at him funny. Speaking of mages, the boss is one, and unlike last time, we actually need to read her. I forgot to do it last time. Frida, Shade working with bandits to fulfill her ambitions of power. Armored mages who dwell in arcane arts. They're powerful and durable. Shamans and druids in this game are considered armored. I don't know if I hate that decision or not. It does add a nice weakness to them where you can take a hammer to them, but it's also like, it's a weird pick. I don't know. It's one of those ones that's just like, I don't know if it's a good decision or a bad decision, so I just go, it's a decision. She also drops a heal staff, which means we won't have to keep spending mens like crazy to level up. And of course, you have a Lunatome. Like I've said many times, if you want to balance Luna's ability to not factor in res, make that shit heavy and don't give it crit. In fact, this step went even farther and made it so they just can't crit, flat out. I like that. That's how you balance out Luna. And that's not the boss, by the way. The boss is Baguette, raider in charge of bandits located in the abandoned fort. He's a brigand. And he has a 1-2 range weapon, however, he cannot move off his chair. There are 3 chests. If you look around the enemies that are blinking with little icons, you can see which ones drop items. This was also true in the last level too, but there wasn't really any items. So just keep that in mind. And the secret for this map is to put a unit somewhere in this room. Typically right here is good enough. Hell, some walls look like they're about to crumble. The building certainly is weary. Looks unsafe to me. We try to break them down and to make a pass. I think it would save us some time. It would also help us catch the bandits off guard as well. Wait, are you serious? Won't the whole building come down or something? I doubt it. They don't look particularly important to the structure. Besides, if it does fall, the bandits are the ones getting buried inside. Well, that's one way to look at things. Neither of those outcomes seems like a loss to me. Let's march on and get rid of them. Okay, so first we're gonna just double check our stats against you. Since I don't double anyway, we might as well go for the steal. And then, like I said, we want Brent to end up right here. Actually, we could use the forest. Let's have him use the forest. Give him the iron lance. So he has to tank 1 iron sword and 1 iron lance. Hey, Beryl. Hi, Annie. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just checking on you. Just making sure you're fine. I'm fine enough. Thanks for asking. You sure? Not a bit scared or anything? No, not really. You know, you've been kind of hiding it pretty well for a recruit. It's fine to be afraid, really, so long as enemies don't see it. We're all allies, though, you know? Nothing wrong with talking to us about what bothers you. It's a bit embarrassing. Besides, it's a battlefield. Wouldn't it be best later? Yeah, that's true. But whenever we can, just talk about what's on your mind. None of us will judge, promise. You sure? You wouldn't mind? Not at all. If it does good, why not? We're all risking our lives very often, and that takes its toll on you. You had your first taste of combat. It's fine to be uncertain or afraid. We're with you on and off the battlefield. And you're with us, don't forget that. I'll keep that in mind then. Thanks, Amy. Ah, smile. That's what I like to see here. Hey, Raquel. Annie, what is it? Just wondering, what do you think of all those fighting with us so far? I think they're capable and strong young soldiers. Yourself included, Annie. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. I don't judge their strength. Just asking what you think of them as people, you know? That's quite a strange question to ask me. Well, I mean, we're both girls. What do you think of the boys around here? I'm not sure myself. They all seem nice, but that's an even stranger question to be asking me. I'm not interested in that. And besides, even if I was, they're too young for me. Huh? I mean, I understand Beryl being young, but how old are you even? None of your concern. Let's resume the fight with the bandits, shall we? What? But, come on, don't leave me hanging, please. Do you want me to hit you with the staff, Annie? That's how you get hit with the staff, Annie. Oh, no need for that, I get it. That tongue is gonna get you in trouble someday. The more dodges you can get on this first turn, the better. Ideally, if you could just get all the damage on one character, even better, because you could just heal that one character. Yo, peak of the forest! It's going, con lad. Break yourself, fool! You think you can tackle the Brent? You best bring an axe. Okay, so I would say the 2 scariest things right now are these 2, with this being a close third. You can't put someone right here, but you can fight this. So, I say we use you to take this one out. Remember, they gave you that for a reason. Pretty standard INE level. Strength and speed on almost every time. Like I said, she's basically a fighter. Okay, so ideally we want to hit you, and then go block off Raquel. Having 4 units with Kanto Plus on level 1 might seem overpowered, but honestly, it's just really fucking helpful. Especially when you have to balance around, again, the fact that archers have free range. You've got a hand axe, so you're throwing something at somebody no matter what. Because I know you won't attack her. If I do this, even if you hit, you don't kill next turn, so you won't seek a kill. And then on the next turn, you'll attack someone who can't hit you back, and then you'll be at fucking 4 health. Making you easier to kill on my next player phase. That's fine, because right now I think he's the only one who needs healing. Fuck you, in particular. Holy shit, Beryl. You think she's dead? Fuck, he still is scary despite that, huh? But you. Okay, that's only a hand axe. I think what we do is we weaken this. I know we need to heal Beryl, but we set up this kill. Just over here. Then send Royale up. Finish this guy off. Again, I like the balance. Could use some speed. You're gonna be like, how do I get lightning striked inside of a house? The neat thing, you just do. Okay, so if you take 13 from this, do you die to this if it hits you? 13 and 15 is 28. No, you do not. Now, as I said before, normally this is a bad idea. Don't go against weapon triangle. It typically backfires. But there are times where it's worth going for it, just to get them out of there. We do still have a Steel Lance guy there, but he doesn't mean jack shit to Brent. And as long as we are not within range of that archer, then we can just easily deal with this guy, and Beryl will live for one more turn. Yeah, and this is why I did the math on that archer, because I remembered the 3 range this time. Something that I 100% have messed up in the past. So, axe, axe, and axe, which means we really want Royale right here. That is actually surprising that you don't kill that. Okay, there's no other archers. Royale's blocking right here. Nobody's getting by that. Holy fuck, you have a lot of health. No wonder your stats are ass. Okay, so I need to deal like a lot of damage. Again, we could also play this safe. Let's play it safer. Or not. That works too. I was gonna shoot and then pick him up with Royale and back out. Now I can do some math. 11. Well, I can tell you for sure the other two can't kill if that only does 11. All I need to do is stand here. Right now. Stand right here. Conversation now. Hey, Brent. Well, what do you need? Thank you. I'm glad to still be alive after what we went through yesterday. Bandit attack? Oh, pay it no mind. Part of my duty as a future knight. Besides, it's not like you handled yourself badly. You handled yourself well. Better than the usual raw recruit. Really? I was too busy trying not to die to notice. Brave tame their fear, Royale. Fear is never forgotten. For someone who had a first real fight, though, you managed well. Learn how to strike fear on our enemies eventually. For now, you just have to make do with striking with your sword, eh? I'll do my best to keep up with you. Onwards, then. All right, put you right here. You tank 3 hits. And because he's not fast enough to double, the guy with the sword can't reach. There's a lot of axe users, so like the level 1 guy being the sword user, not actually that bad of a decision. Now we do actually want to pull back this time. Because that shaman will wreck our shit. Calculations here. Doesn't die to 2, and weakens both. Okay. And now all that Royale does is just set up 2 kills for next turn. Wow, you got hit by that. You can't quite reach that, which is a bit of a problem. But actually pretty bad. That would be 36, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. You know of me, huh? Guess that's expected. Hope you realize that you'll die today. Parasites, you have no place in Trua. Expected mercenaries, not knights. Well, killing you will give me quite a reputation. Killing one of the Empire's finest will earn some favors. Cold words for a corpse. We both know who's gonna die. me. She got hit again. The 29 into the 24. Damn, Raquel, learn to dodge. You can't stand there regardless, which means I can hit you with an axe, that's fine. I was not expecting to come this fast. Convenient, though. Need to let off some anger. Now go ahead and die for me. I'll see you suffer. Just you wait. Let's go. Basically a perfect level because she's never hitting that 10. And we got a free heal staff. My last attempt at this barrel, like, refused to gain fucking strength in, like, 5 levels. It was crazy. Alright, so, Raquel, you are on don't draw aggro duty for the rest of this map. Okay? Oh my god, he got speed again, let's go! And a bit of res? Chef's kiss. It's a 20% growth rate. I'm pretty sure you're intended to pick one of these Cavaliers and just kind of like baby them specifically, but I really like raising all 3 of them evenly. And the reason why I think you're pretty sure you're supposed to kind of just focus on one is the game does give you replacements for them. Not just the generic ones, but you will get more units filtering in quite fast. Your army size is really never a huge problem. It's kind of nice. Because typically when you start filling things in with generics, you kind of suffer for it. Your army is almost never going to be as good as if you hadn't just lost those units. Let's see, Flux is 18 against 1. Speed of 12. Oh. See, if they were smart enough to knock down their own walls, I'd actually be concerned here, but... I got a key! Oh no! Anyway. Okay, so we've got a steel sword and a steel sword. Oh, right. So this game has weird supports in that it doesn't have supports. Basically, it's just for stats. There's no flavor there yet. I believe that's something they're going to add because this game is mostly done? Question mark? I don't know the whole status of it right now. But yeah, if you click on the supports, you just get the stat boosts. You don't actually get like any meaningful conversations. I'd be more mad about that, but every single stage has really good talks, so I don't really care. Maybe it's something to look forward to later on. I don't know. But just for example, are we friends yet? Yes. Support level increased. Like, that's all you get. It's not ideal, but it's something. Now, that said, if you don't remember what these fucking elements do for support bonuses, I got nothing for you because I can't remember what they do. I could burn through a lot of hand axe with that if I wanted. Actually, let's just take a quick look at how much a steel sword would do to Iene right now with her base level defense. 21 damage. 28 stab wounds. All right, now who has all the fucking keys? Oh, the chest key's multi-use. Now, I could just basically, like, one-shot this wizard, but why would I do that when I can just make him suffer? He can't hit me anyway. I think they probably should have put an archer in that room to stop me from doing exactly this. All right, Brent, go pick up that stuff. And me, put that Vulner away. No, not though. Oh, right, it's not beside. Ooh, new bow just dropped. Supports feel so downplayed in this game. Like they're like the 5th option on the list. Did you notice that? Like they're not even near the top. Put you in this room. Hey, there's something on those barrels there. Oh, a Vulnerary? We could always use more of these. It's not big. I think I like this secret, not because it gives you anything good, because let's be real, it doesn't. I like it because the game is just like, look around. You'll be rewarded in some capacity. They may not be great, but it's worth your time to look around in this game, and I like that. Oh, I didn't get fucking speed on that one. Damn. I may not be able to share everything from the concert. Why, did you get like video that you're not supposed to have? Yeah, you would need like nitro. And I don't blame you for not getting nitro. I wouldn't fucking pay for nitro. Yeah, like I said, dear, they do at least fix it by almost every map having pretty good dialogues between characters that are separate from supports. Like in this one, where Royale thanked Brent for looking out for him in their first fight last time, or when Iene was trying to have a girl time with Raquel, that was not supported related, that was just in the game. So, at least they did that. Well, that's a bit early to end the run, isn't it?
How did you lot get here so quickly? Those idiots got themselves killed already? You won't get past me, scum.
If you wanted Game Pass, just get Game Pass. Just Discord's been shifty enough with its whole stupid ID check thing and other crap they've tried to pull in the past that I just wouldn't give them my money. I don't want to reward that kind of behavior. Haha, boss abuse. It's fine, he's not real people. Oh, Yaolin. The devil axes are a bit weird in this game. Let me see if I can show that off a little bit. Put that away, take this. So, you get all the power. 4 times speed when equipped, and it's a brave weapon. That's crazy, right? I mean, granted, it's a brave weapon with 16 charges, which means you can hit with it about 8 times. But if it breaks while it's in your hand, you die. You just die. So really weigh in. How bad do you want that power increase? Because it's a good one. The might may be kind of flummoxy at best, but 4 times speed with a brave means it means 4 hits and 36 crit, and it hits. Like, look at that accuracy. If this could be 666, I'm sure it would. And it's also light as fuck. So, it is something to keep in mind. It's one of the few games where I actually do use the Devil Axe. Exactly, big risk, big reward. Ow. Oh, is it 1-2 range on top of all that, and I just didn't notice that? Fuck. Yeah, really, just go all out, why not? Don't worry if you're getting a little bit tired of mounted unit, mounted unit, mounted unit, mounted unit, and archer. We are getting a new unit next map. No, you should play Field of Mystery and also stay around, so if we make any funny comments, you can, or if something cool happens, you can tell us about it. Basically, I just want you to stay. I missed you, you were on vacation for too long. All right, Royale, see that boss? Kill.
Curse you.
Weapon triangle, bro. Don't hit the player. Hate the system. That is a great level. That elixir's going right in my pants. Peter was around here. There must be something of use to us somewhere. Hey, Raquel. Beryl, did you find something? Yeah, look here. This piece of paper was in the leader's room. Seems like all the bandits were planning to team up soon. They were going to raid the towns up north. Fine, you exist on my phone now. Yes! Bandits joining forces. Would have guessed they'd just stick to their own clans. Hey, Beryl, you remember the shades that were in here, right? The shades? Oh, you mean the rogue people? We call them shades, okay? We're not allowed to say robed people anymore. We don't want to get fucking canceled. Yes, those dark mages. I believe they're involved in all of this. Normal bandits aren't much for planning and cooperating, as you can imagine. But if they manage to talk some sense into them, and then you get them to cooperate, maybe to take bigger targets, more gold or something of the sort. If they did that, then maybe this starts to make a bit more sense. Be warned if I minimize you to look up some shit in regards to farm design. I'm planning on getting a bunch of inspiration off of the Facebook Fields of Mystery group that I'm in. People post their farms like almost daily, so I'm getting bombarded by ideas, and I'm happy for that. When I start seeing ones I want for myself, I'm just gonna start saving them. That's a bit of a stretch, don't you think? Maybe. But you don't see bandits dealing with books and magic every day. Given the smarts they've shown so far, I think I may be right. I don't Facebook. I wasn't saying you should. I'm saying that's just where I'm getting my ideas from. Either way, if that's what the note says is true, then we should move. Even if these bandits are defeated, the others may still attack. Well, we just cut through their numbers. Will they still move ahead and go for the raid? There's only so much control the Shades can have. I doubt they could pull back a pack of beasts like that. I suppose they sure do like a good brawl. Besides, even if I'm wrong, the town could give us a lead. It'd be better for us to go there than working off of nothing. That's fair reasoning. By the way, Raquel, what do we do with this? This gold is stolen, probably. Shouldn't we return it? I doubt the owners are alive. Bandits are not merciful, Beryl. Oh, right. So do we use it ourselves? We'd make better use of it. There's more bandits in here than what we expected. We'll need this for weapons. It'll make do, I guess. They're using things from dead people. Beryl, you know what you signed up for, right? You're a soldier. You should get used to this. I'm sure the victims would be happy. They will be avenged. We'll enforce their will when they're no longer able to. Well, have to be enough comfort for now. We have to get moving. If I'm not mistaken, the people are at risk. We move with haste. Money! Whisperers. Due to Trua's harsh spread of resources, the Empire's greatest goal is to secure both the Ashlands and the Wilds regions. With one complementing the other, Trua would have access to all the resources it needs, allowing the Empire to grow and prosper in ways unachievable by any other means. This requires the support of local villages, but benefit from the Empire's protection. Raquel's bandit slaying is part of what keeps advancing this goal. The Empire will only be believed if those serving it prove themselves to their people. Their wealth, their status, everything they earn must be justified by their service. Else Truans will see the Empire as nothing more than a glorified band of bandits. The Empire's leaders must embody perfection, unachievable by mere humans, of course. However, in the eyes of most Truans, bringing order to these lands seems just as unlikely. The Empire will only exist for the people if it has the power and the will to protect them. Anything else is meaningless in a land where the mighty have always ruled. Also, the Truans kind of have a lot to make up for if the former Emperor was a fucking jackass who kept killing his own guys. Fun. So, you kind of can't just go in and be like, we're here to help, and they'll be like, Expression says more than words could, Shimo. I take it your journey wasn't very successful? Stupid bandits couldn't do what they're told, that's what. I didn't do too much, but I'm not empty-handed at least. If your group proves too troublesome, don't hesitate to replace them. Bandits are plentiful in Trua, Shimo. They're tools to our goals. Did bro just wake up this morning and say, like, I'm evil, and then just roll with that? They do just that, Bernard. Someone of my talents can't waste their skill on these worthless punks. I'll be going now. Hope the others make up my deficit. While powerful, his overconfidence no doubt plays a part on his failure. Bandits are predictable, so long as you make your powerful presence known. I suppose he'll learn that after reading into his own failings. Well, now this is unexpected. Lada and Fila, back so soon. Has something happened? You are not to return until weeks from now, that is true. However, Fila suggested looking somewhere further away from Trua, and I'll let the results show where that decision took us. Lada, this quantity and quality of gemstones. You have my sincerest gratitude, both of you. You have no idea how much this will help us. Master has to know of this immediately. We begin our plans now. Ranek Outskirts. I believe this is the first mission that has reinforcements in it. Where's the rest of you? What do you mean? I'm here, he's here. We got a bunch of people right here for fighting. There are even a bunch of flying ponies with us too. Yeah, and them villagers all alone. What are we fighting, a castle? Best thing a villager will do is give us death with screams. This isn't good. Why haven't they responded? Something gone wrong? What? That baguette man on the old fort? Who cares about him? That's for him, more for us. But, coward, we waited plenty on out. I think this fool here wants to distract us. What? No. Yeah, right. What a wimp. Loot the village and leave this man with nothing. Oi, one, don't go without me. Oi, me three, don't leave me out. Oh, you idiots, I'm amazed you can even count to 3. So they could have wiped out an entire fort and you move out? Guess I'll have to tell Burgess all of this. Quite an uneventful march. The bandits run short on tricks to toy us with? Do you mind that, Raquel? I'm sure won't complain about a peaceful marching day. You can say that, Carol, but I don't share your optimism. There's bandits here. That's a fact. Not seeing them means they might be doing misdeeds elsewhere. Okay, you're right. Could the note have been a decoy of some sort? It sounds unlikely to me, but it is concerning. Keep your eyes open. Will do. Raquel, Lady Raquel. Oh, Raquel, Lady Raquel. Brent, what is it? It's unlike you to run around like this and yell from off screen where I can't tell it's you. Barrel spotted some hostiles by the mountains, Lady Raquel. You told me to warn you as quickly as I could, so I did just that. By the movements, they must be aiming for the nearby village. Understood, Brent. Thank you for hurrying here. I take it we must ready up to aid on their defense? Of course, Brent. Beating bandits means nothing if our people get butchered. We think alike. Good. Let's not dally then. We'll grab our weapons. Quite dutiful, huh? Sure, we'll see use for people like you, Brent. Check our items. You're good. You don't need 2 of those. There are no doors on this map. I believe the pure water is actually mildly helpful, though. There's no chests on this map. And we are not yet ready for another javelin yet. And you definitely don't need a fucking elixir. I do want to see something. Okay, so we can buy the basics here, but we can't buy 2 range. Which means we need to make sure that's a priority in this village that's up ahead. Alright, so... this one has a secret, but in a weird design decision, 95% of players will never find it. And the same goes for the secret on the next map as well. The reason for that is that secret is this tile right here. How do I know it's this tile right here, even though my notes don't say so? Because there's a thicket blocking the entrance to it, which means none of my ground-based units can ever get to that tile. The creator told me that the only way you can get the secret on this map or the next map is to lose units in the first 2 maps so that the Shadow Dragon styled generic reinforcements start going into your convoy. And one of those has to be randomly rolled into a flyer of some kind. No flyer, no secret. I don't remember what the secret is, but I do remember that Scrazy told me it probably isn't worth it. If you can keep your units alive, that's better. All right, so this village here is the priority. We need to get there before these fuckers do. Now, I believe that the symbol that appears on these bandits with the little axe symbol in the bottom right of them means that they are prioritizing bandit AI. So they will go for the village above your characters, whereas someone like this will likely take the kill over the village. I think that's how that symbol works. I can't quite remember, but I think that's how that works. I'm gonna operate with that being the assumption. And then we've got a javelin, a steel lance, and another javelin, but believe it or not, Ianni's gonna be able to do some tanking on that one. However, I do want you guys swapped. Hey Raquel, are those shops around here? Yes, looks like it. It may be wise to get ourselves something while we're here. They'll probably have better stock than our convoy armory. Let's see, we'll need the best we can get for the bandits. Indeed. Okay, that kills. That doesn't. So this sets up a kill for Raquel. Or for Royale. It figures we have 5 units. 2 of them start with a B, 2 of them start with an R. Ianni, you are the only thing keeping us normal here. I also really like this music. I don't even know what this track is from, I just like it. Should have put her right here. She could have gone on that fort. That fort would have given her enough defenses to just do whatever she needed to. Well, pretty sure that weapon advantage will still lead her. Steel plants I'm a little bit afraid of, but weapon advantage should bring that down quite a bit. And she'll outpace them. tackle it. Actually, hold on. How Pegasus are these Pegasus Knights? They're pretty Pegasus. Okay, hold on. Let me do some calculations here, because they're all slowed down. Yeah, they're all gonna be slow as fuck. That's 21, and you're walking what? 5? Yeah. 16. You're fine no matter what I do. I'll do the talk afterwards. Okay, so that's settled that. That's a brave sword. We definitely want to deal with that right now. Barrel. Grab the armory. Okay, so we should have 3 spare javelins and 3 spare hand axes. Going for the steel weapons may not be a bad call either, but in my opinion, getting access to good 1-2 range is more important. My god, that brave sword must be heavy as fuck. Oh, and then again, Brent's actually been doing pretty decent with the speed levels. Yeah, if a steel lance is only hitting her for 12, the javelins ain't doing jack. Like I said, weapon advantage in this game is nuts. Like, Royale's got much better defenses, but I genuinely think he would have had a harder time defending that. Well, I mean, despite the fact that he couldn't hit back the 1-2 range guys, but say he had a 1-2 range sword, he still would have had a bad time. Got these guys, which is fine. Everyone, lock the gates up. There's a battle going on. My, who are you? Huh? Well, matters not, I guess. You're fighting the bandits, right? That's why else you'd be here. I don't want to die today, so I suppose I could fight with you. I know how to use dark magic, and I'd gladly show it off. Let me show these brutes the power that the wise wield. Elder magic like mine has outstanding power. It really is hard to resist. The blind followers of the light magics may be bothersome, but the users of anima, let's just say the wise can bend nature to their will, That's your hint on the weapon triangle for them. And dark magic works against anima, whereas light magic beats it and then, just goes in a weapon triangle. Just keep that in mind, because again, this is the weapon triangle game. This is Lum, a dark mage with a quick, sharp wit, very knowing despite forgetting his past. He's a Shade Knight, which we've already encountered, so we know he is our first armored unit. And honestly, not that bad. 9 defense for a fucking mage is pretty good. 65 defense growth, also pretty good. And he's kind of got Brent's problem of 50% speed growth, but honestly, I think his biggest downfall is this. He can get snowballing with this much. This is a problem. Shit loves to crit Lum. So he has a Flux, a Nocturne, which is a very heavy tome. He's losing speed on that, but it does quite a bit more damage. And he comes with a free Draco Shield. Next, we're gonna want to get rid of these guys. But Royale can take both of them now that the Pegasus Knights are gone. I'll take more res. You're Lum, right? Yes, that's me. What do you need? Nothing, I just want to thank you for joining our group. That could have sounded more sincere, I don't trust you quite yet. We've been fighting some dark mages lately. How am I to know you won't betray us? So skeptic, and yet you inform me, the one you distrust. That's quite counterproductive, wouldn't you agree? If I keep my suspicion secret, then maybe you can surprise me. Don't snark me. Try anything and I'll take care of you. She is a light mage, she would wreck him. I'll keep that in mind too. What's that? Oh, that and like a couple of other small things from Temu. I'm a little bit disappointed because I mainly got that so I can have like a cool way to hold my hot cans. That's not gonna work. I would have to, but I don't know if I want to drink out of like a foam metal cup from Temu of all things. I would have to test it. Okay. Yeah, but I would trust that over something from Temu, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. This is like one of the things that I ordered. It was just originally supposed to hold the pop cans, but it, do you see the problem with this idea? I didn't measure this out, so. But it's cool. Maybe I drank out of it? I don't know. So I went down to the garbage room yesterday. I guess we're taking an intermission now. Went to the garbage room yesterday and I found this in the donation area. It's one of those little octopus things that you can flip inside out. And it's got the angry face and the happy face. Isn't it cute? It was just sitting there and I'm like, I want that. But I got one. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for the warning that you shouldn't be telling me. How wonderful. We're sure to get along, aren't we? I have a feeling he's more trouble than he's worth. Will he be missed? Will he be missed? I wonder. Maybe don't think about murdering the guy like 2 minutes into this mission, please. Okay, so now how do we deal? So you've got a steel axe. We need Royale for you. You've got a steel sword, and you have a Lance Reaver. So that Lance Reaver is a fucking scary thing. Ideally, what you'd want to do is lure this in with Iene, who would just chew it up. But, no, you really don't want to do that either. Let's at least read some of these houses while we're here. Hey, you happen to take a good look at the mountains? Pegasi are hard to reach spots are really tough to defeat. Once they do move, though, shoot them with a bow. Anything that flies gets crippled really badly by those. Hard to fly with a hole in your wings, I bet. You know, in case you're one of those people who needed to know that the bow was good against those. Actually, wait, hold on. There might be a trick to this. Lance Reavers only deal 20 damage, 21 damage, and Brent already has 12. No, it's not as tanky as I was thinking he was gonna be. I could also just eat the fucking. Oh, no, I couldn't. No, this would definitely be the way to go. Be there for now. Game updated, so I had to run the Momi installer again, then I had to update that, so fuck me, I guess. Oh, this works out. Everyone decided to step up and fight. Okay, so you can just murder that. Oh my god! What's the mic difference? Oh yeah, no, it's almost double. Okay, no, that tracks. You're dead. Okay, so then, take you and bring you over here. Make sure nobody can touch that. And then the Lance Reaver, put you here. Iron on that, take you, drop you there, and sit right here. Then, Mr. Steel Axe, you hit for 31. Kel, I believe you can weaken this, right? Hell yeah. You go deal with those assholes. Finally, Lum. We'll have another dialogue. You. Brent, and you are? Lum, a dark mage who wants to get rid of the bandit scum. I see. Good reason is any to aid us. I may not be much for magic, but I do know dark magic is powerful. I'll say I'm glad we're not fighting you. Likewise, I can tell you can handle yourself, Brent. With proper support, I believe we can handle the front line. That's why this dialogue is here. It's because these two are the tanks. The enemies grow even stronger. You help me stay alive, I'll do the same for you in return. Indeed. Do my best, I shall. Now let's return to battle. We're not quite done yet. Ooh, that's still a pretty good hit rate. Maybe the steel sword wasn't the way to go. He probably would have been better with the iron sword. Oh, we take that. We take that. Fire Emblem game, my fave. Hi, Yuno. That axe. Oh my god, her luck is high enough she actually has crit now. That's actually not good. I don't want her to crit. She is there to weaken things. Okay, so she's got 5 defense, remember, and he hits for 21 normally. That's what the weapon triangle plus the reaver effect will do. It makes so much difference in this game, and I kinda love it. Because it takes the concept of the weapon triangle and really pushes it. I'm just gonna vulnerate up and let these guys die to me on enemy phase. And then we can hit this village on the way down to get the lore. GG's, although Royale's like the average one. He's supposed to get the most balanced levels out of everybody. There we go. Hi, Arctic. Okay, so we ideally want somebody here who can tank a spear. We want Brent there. But can Brent punch that? Not quite. What if we use the bomb? Yes. Oh, what I should have done was had Brent go first and throw a javelin at the other guy. And then I could have switched him back. That back on. Oh, never mind, it doesn't matter. We want him to have a javelin. The skeleton jig fits this battle theme really well. The Breath of Fire 1 battle theme is really solid for that. Okay, so with them both being able to hit barrel, I think what we want to do I could do that. Yeah, I could end up on the bridge and then only take 1 hit. Can I should be able to kill this in 1 hit, right? Yes. Then I have to give that kill to Raquel. But this is the safest thing to do. I mean, it's not the end of the world if Raquel gets a kill, but she's a pre-promote. I don't like giving pre-promotes kills. That's just my thing. We don't early promote, and I don't like pre-promotes. Yeah, so the archer can hit. So then we just come over here, we'll use our talk. Hey, Raquel. Beryl, what is it? What do you make of all this? It's been just a few days since we left the ruined port back there. These bandits got themselves ready for an attack really fast. This is some scary efficiency. They must have some sort of strategist to do this. No way the average bandit would have the smarts. I'm just happy to be here before anything started. Well, thank the gods for managing to find that note back there, huh? Gods? I'll thank you instead. You were the one shooting the bandits after all. Well, either works. Though honestly, I think you can beat them all alone. Probably. But wars aren't won by individuals, Beryl. These are mere bandits. If we were facing a bigger menace, I need all of you to keep up with me. That's foreshadowing! That's really big foreshadowing for like 3 missions from now. You? Easier said than done. You'll have to manage. If you don't, you'll probably end up dead. Man, you sure know how to motivate. Well, isn't that true, though? The army isn't the safest place to be in, now is it? Well, yeah, but no need to mince words here, Beryl. You're risking death by being here. Least I can do is be honest about it. I won't lie to anyone, much less so to my own men. If you value your companions, you will fight your best out there. Uh-huh. Yeah, that steel axe was a little bit too strong to be left alive. Yeah, the iron sword gives him an extra 10 evade, which is pretty solid. That does make a difference. It brings it down from a coin flip to less than. Reacts! Does anyone on this map drop a steel lance? Because then I don't have to buy one of those. Shit, Royale got a lot of HP fast. I did not realize that he's already at 39 health. I think he has more health than Ianni has. You hit like a bitch.
Knights are giving us a rough time, Chief. It ain't looking good.
Let's see.
What are we gonna do? We weren't expecting to be this tough to beat.
What can we do at this point? Fight them off.
But boss, we're getting routed. All the help we can hope for is a bunch of flying ponies.
We'll have to make do. Have them strike the knights from the mountains or something. Now get yourself out there. I don't want to die. I like how, like, 9 times out of 10, when you get like a mid-battle conversation with like a boss and a henchman, it's about how their plan is about to kick off or how they're gonna win the fight. You don't normally see them panicking, which I love. Also, we never actually read the boss, so. Susuron, a shade who provides information to the raiders. He's got Luna, but that's not gonna matter because we can just 3-range him. And also, money. That said, it is wise to note that they balanced out the Lunas having no crit and ignoring res by just making them all have a lot of power. So this fucker hits for 28. He is no joke.
You must be the Knights, Mom. Pa told me we're coming. I'm studying tactics to become a great general one day. I think the enemy leader is that guy near the ruins. He's got some real scary magic. Think you can defeat him using the mobility of a horse, though. One strike and retreat, another strike and retreat. You play Fire Emblem 10, right? You know, Kanto Plus, go, go, go. Or you can just wear him down with some bow shots. See, I'm a helpful little kid, am I not? I'll make Dad proud someday.
Good job, child. Yeah, so the reason why it's Shade Knight, which sounds like a weird name for a shaman, is because they are actually armored. He is actually an armor class. So him and Brent are my tanks. Brent is also, like, definitely not getting the levels because I keep giving them away. I should probably not do that. All right, let me just do this. Like Ianni and Beryl are both level 7. Brent needs levels. I also have to make sure I keep him away from this mage. Okay, so you hit for 24 against 9. I'm a little bit worried about your speed though. 11 speed against 9, but I am not weighed down by that, so you don't double me. I think you'll be fine. Oh, yeah, he's got it. Yeah, you may also notice the HP values in this game are really high, considering this is mission 3, and we're already easily punching over 40s. And yet, because stats are also on a fast growth, it never feels like it's bloated. Ow. Problem with that. I need Ianni there. Okay, I might have an idea. No speed, but that was a pretty solid level all around either way. Okay, so... Yes, I like that. 15 for con. Ooh, you have a 7. Which means you probably can't lift that. I wouldn't be able to put you there. I could still put you in a spot where you could... No? No, I couldn't. Unless... It's a tough one. I would have to kill that. Either that or I just take them out next turn, but that's going to be a big problem if I do that. Well, how much for it? I might have to use you for this. Reach that. Can't reach that. And can't reach that. Okay. I just didn't want that hitting Raquel along with an archer. I think I could use items and stack them later.
Annie, what's on your mind? There's sure a few people living here. I'm just wondering what they might sell. Well, we could just go there and check, you know. You need a vulnerary or something. I think I might have one around.
Oh, not that kind of thing.
Are you familiar with this place? Do you think they sell clothes there? What? Clothes? Yeah, it turns out the things I brought here are a little too fragile. Armor's taking the hit, sure, but it still tears up. Well, I wouldn't know. I've never been here.
You haven't been out much, have you, Royale?
Not really, but this place isn't too popular to begin with. If it were, I doubt bands would be hiding here. Fair enough, I suppose. Nobody seems to patrol the outskirts. Oh, at least we are now. By the way, we check what's for sale later. A little company wouldn't hurt, right? No thanks.
Why?
I'm not really in the mood for that. Still not used to the fighting. I don't know how you get to be so carefree.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's awful that we gotta do what we do.
We're stopping bandits from harming others. Yeah, that may be true, but I can't shake this feeling. There must be some who just had bad luck and resorts to this. The ash doesn't help worthwhile plants grow, you know? There's scraps around, but we need the sun for big farms.
There's more ways to be useful than farming, you know. Coming from a woodcutter's daughter, that's kind of funny. Chopping wood counts as farming? Oh, well... Anyway, the bandits, I say fat chance. I think everyone I've chopped up so far were enjoying the fighting a bit too much.
That's not all that reassuring, you know?
Ah, come on, you're just being depressing now. All you need to do is take your mind off it. Just come with me after this is all over, okay? It'll make you feel better. Promise.
You're sure it'll help?
I'm certain. Be seeing you later, then. Hit sport. Well. What's this? Annie's gonna kill all of those Pegasus Knights herself. That fort is gonna just do all the work. That's an Hellfire. That's kind of scary, actually. 26. Granted, you got 14, but yeah, your matchup against Anima is real fucking bad. So she might get targeted, but that's the only one that would be able to hit her. Everything else would just die. Good luck, fucker. And again, I have to remind you, this is a unit that I'm using to tank who has 5 defense. I am leaning hard into the weapon triangle advantage here. That and the fort are what gonna keep her going. Now that said, you can get really unlucky and lose these coin flips back to back to back. It can happen. It's statistically possible. But I think she's fine. What ROM is this? This is Souls of the Forest. Oh, is the spear lighter than the javelin? Because I feel like he should have doubled her. Eight versus... Yeah, it is. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so I think Lum is gonna go lure out that mage, because Lum will wreck that mage. I think. I'm gonna have to do the math on that, but I'm pretty sure Lum's gonna wreck that mage. Also, I think this is like a general, like a mid-tier guy. So he's got an axe rapier, which means he's weak to swords. But I don't want him to have that tile. Okay, let's do some quick math here on Lum. So, 26 minus 7, so it'd be 19 damage. Oh, and the javelin does fucking sweet dick all. And we haven't calculated any weapon advantage or anything, so we're probably fine here. Plum is gonna have a hell of a lot of advantage here. Alright, so you... I want right here. God, I got 56 health. This is the 3rd mission. Like, thank God they have no speed, so they always get doubled, but that's a lot of health. You know what occurs to me? I did not check this mage's speed, but I'm assuming an Elfire is going to weigh him down. Okay, we're fine. I know you only got a 50% speed growth, but I still wanted to see it. Can I have that Axe Reaver? I foresee a future where that's gonna be really helpful. Speed Brent, let's go. The Brentilator. That's not what I wanted. You know that's not what I asked for. Is it sad that my brain's been playing so much Fields of Mystery lately that I wish I had like a small little footage of that being played right now so I could watch that while I'm doing this? Because, you know, that's what you need during an Ironman is a fucking distraction, but that's all I'm thinking right now. Like, that'd be cool. Manny, I trust you with this. Holy fuck, you went through a lot of hand axes on this map. Thank God I have more. You've got a steel lance and you've got a steel bow. Brent can handle that next turn. Oh, or not. Let the axe guy come to me.
These knights just don't go down. What are we gonna do? I don't want to die here.
Don't lose your head. Listen to me, go hide somewhere behind them. Once they get close enough, jump out and attack them. They won't be able to survive once we surround them all.
You're right.
You're always thinking of something good. Glad to have you, Chief. Right, they should have listened to me before this even started. I'll be between our Pegasi and our axes. They'll stand no chance.
That's what you think.
That would be 38 if I hit twice. Get the speed level. I don't think the speed level would have made a difference. No. I typically don't use Lum, so I'm gonna see if I can get something out of him this time. I've heard he's really good. So, what we want to do is we want to be in that forest. I don't suppose you're faster than him, are you? Oh, good. They really do have a negative speed stat. I'm actually kind of curious, like, how slow is that guy that Lum can double him? 5, it's exact. He doubles him at base. I believe there are 3 more Pegasus Knight reinforcements, and then like some bandits from behind. Oh, almost perfect. Got speed. And a steel lance. So we did get a droppable steel lance. So we got one of everything. Okay, I think once again I'm wanting to use Lum to lure this out. Is the magic plus sword. Ooh, a sword reaper. Yeah, I'm still thinking that's probably gonna be it. But that's gonna be 30 against 10. I would take 20 damage, have 15 left, and then he hits. That might not be enough. I don't know about that. Got 45 health. Swordkeeper would like not really do a lot to him. Let's see if we can map this out. Oh, an 8. No, we're fine. Let them fight. Hey, Xander, how was the rest of your stream? Did you win? Did you finish? Everyone died. So that's a no to the second question. Oh, the 6% crit. Let's go, Brent. Well, he's the Brentilator. Because he leaves them kind of still alive. It's Rebellion Saga. Everyone's supposed to die. Are they? Spear, javelin, javelin. What am I worried about exactly? Just do the same fucking thing I did last time. Yeah, I wanted to, I was gonna say, you want to fucking hit this one, please? You kidding? I think the song sounds great. You're never gonna hit him. Well, I mean, you might hit him, but you're not gonna hurt him. Brings up warbly and sour notes if you listen closely. 2 HP though. One of these days we're gonna stop arming Pegasus Knights with fucking steel weapons. One of these days. There they are. Okay, so whoever goes there needs to be able to tank a hand axe and a steel axe. pretty sure Royale can handle both of those as long as that fucking Brave Axe doesn't get to him. We never stop arming Pegasus with steals. So yeah, so did you actually win your run, or did like everyone like die before that? The normal playthrough, winning was never. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you weren't doing an Ironman. Okay, I know you're 2 points off of capping, but cap first and then stop getting speed. You have a fucking 75 speed growth. Yeah, I really feel like if the Brigands had attacked me from the bottom left instead of the bottom right, when the Pegasus Knights attacked us, we would be in a hell of a lot worse condition. But as it stands, they're fucking stupid, so. That said, the Brave Axe is a nice touch. Oh, I do remember that. Mission 9 was where I was misled last time, is how I'm going to choose to word that. When they were like, oh yeah, we should stay away from the reinforcements, and my brain went, that doesn't sound like a death squad, and it was a fucking death squad. Granted, when I get back to that mission, I am going to be studying every line of dialogue to see if they do actually properly hint at the fact that you should stay away from that death squad. Because I am curious if I was the one at fault. But I'm pretty sure they don't allude to the fact that it is that scared of reinforcements, when in missions before that, you can routinely kill the death squads. So they're not death squads by their nature. Also, I will say, yeah, this coming with not the next 2 missions, because there's a Gaiden coming up, great level. But there is a mission that's, we should hit tonight, that is really good at humbling the player, I'll say. I don't like the fact that she has crit now. I know it's ridiculously low, but I have lost runs to a 1% crit. So her stealing kills on a 5, like just look at Marcus in FE6. You know that bitch is planning on how to steal your kills. You know he's doing it. Marcus stealing kills is as American as apple pie. All right, you're out of friends. Time to milk the shit out of this healing staff. Maybe we'll buy another one. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, it's just that. It's just the GIF. Not the GIF. The image of like the black dude standing behind the tree, just like licking his lips. That's Marcus prepping to steal your kill. I think I missed a house.
Oh, hello there, traveler. Say, do you have any staff-wielding companions with you? They are truly blessings from the gods. They heal wounds. Staves are a tool in a similar way to axes and magic spells. You need to learn how to use them to get any healing done. A person with great power makes better use of them well. However, experience with staves influences their healing as well. If you use staves a lot, you'll get a bit more out of them. Hint fucking hint.
I may as well use the steel bow. I don't want to be here all day. I know I could just one-shot the guy with the piercing bow, but I want to shot too. You look at the ground at that fort.
Such few men did that? Are you monsters?
Technically, Beryl doesn't have a gender. I didn't realize that until I was looking up to see if there was any updates for this game before I started playing it today. But yeah, apparently they made Beryl's gender ambiguous, so the player can associate with them a little bit better. And that was proved by, there's a weapon later on that's like only females can use, but Beryl, who very much, to me, looks like a dude, is also able to use them. and they intentionally didn't use pronouns with him. Her. I'm going with him. All right, fuck it. Dev's not planning on bows having higher than 2 range. No, actually, I do like that. For the first couple of bosses, this is to ease you in. Bosses don't stay super glued to the fucking base in this one. I genuinely think they did a good job balancing 3-range bows. Because they did like let Beryl get around his weak stats at the beginning by having that. Buying one of those. I don't think there's anything else I need. I get a fire tome and a thunder tome in the next map, which tells you we're getting a mage in the next map. I'm almost positive the first other light mage comes with a tomb as well, and I don't remember there being that many other dark mages that you get in the early game, if any. Actually, I could be wrong. I think this is the last time the boss stays glued to his map, because in the next map, he definitely moves. Because, like, he'll try to jump you. And there's, like, a lot of dialogues you can unlock with him, because there's, like, 2 characters on that map that have dialogue, plus Raquel, plus I think Beryl also has dialogue. Elder Mage, huh? A waste to kill talent, but I guess it can't be helped. Prepare to die. You first, I insist. Fuck you, that shit-eating grin. I probably could have killed with Nocturne, but I want to give the kill to Royale. Give me the gem. No, how could I? With such power at stake. Wait. Oh, yes! Another good level. Honey! Quite like beasts. Very impressive display of yours with getting bandits to listen. All good for nothing, though. Now do me a favor and speak up. How'd you get these brutes to listen to you? Cooperate even. Now, why should I tell you? I recognize you, Raquel. You're the Empress's hound. You have quite a reputation. I bet that even if I told you, you'd kill me anyway. I have better plans. A hound? Are you calling me a dog? Being a dog would be an honor to you, mutt. Trua doesn't welcome you and your damn knights. I'll be a tool to make a new world. What the? Beryl, get yourself out of here now. Oh god, he had a claymore strapped to him. I thought he took like a suicide pill or something like that. Goodness. Can't get careless, all it takes is one mistake. These aren't normal bandits, I'll tell you that much. This is too much devotion to a cause. These guys are really serious about wanting us dead. You seem to be okay, though. You seem to be unhurt as well. His last attack did nothing, though. Well, their hideout here is in ruins. How will we track them down now? Doubt there's anything useful there anymore. Best course of action would be asking the locals. Someone around here must have seen something. This many bandits don't just appear out of nowhere. That's also foreshadowing for later! In that case, we should go to the village, right? Assuming the village is still standing, then yes. Let's go do that. Oh, Serenity, I remember this next mission has a character that you really like the design of because she reminded you of, I believe it was Merida from Brave. I see. So you think the bandits may be working together? I believe so, yes. With the information you know so far, Lady Raquel, it seems possible. What are we going to do, though? We can hardly handle a single clan. If you have any clues as to where their leader could be, that'd be appreciated. My men and I won't let this stand. We'll defeat them all. We'll do our best to point you in the right direction, Lady Raquel. In the meantime, though, would you mind resting here for a bit? You and your group look weary. Fine rest is the least we can do. Under normal circumstances, no. We're here to serve, not burden you, mister. But since we have to get the tracks of the remaining bandits, do you truly not mind? Oh, of course not, milady. You and your actions are quite popular around this village, Lady Raquel. The Empire is on a resurgence thanks to the efforts of the Knights, that is true. Today we ourselves witness what you can do for our lands. But that doesn't change the fact that our land was, and is, a bandit state.
Some people have abandoned banditry for a more honest life, but others, old habits die hard, I guess. It's hard to believe peace is possible. Not everyone is ready to move on. Can't escape our ancestors' savagery, can we? People like you, Lady Raquel, we just might. But such changes won't happen overnight. Indeed, we'll do our best to rid Trua of old fears. I have no doubts about that, Lady. Your actions match your words. Random side note, but I've been playing Hotline Miami 2 and forgot how horrible the level design was. You signed into it when I was streaming Fields of Mystery the other day, and I said out loud during stream, why is he playing that and not the good Hotline Miami? By no means a peaceful land before, Trua has seen a rise in conflict ever since the rise of Empress Sybil's reign. Wait, no, was that the voice I was doing for this? Fear and spite, anger are feeling threatened. Barbarians grew even more territorial. That sounds right. Any town seen to have any loyalty to it are sacked mercilessly, given the opportunity. The task of soldiers seems endless, as bandits seek ways to grow stronger. As Raquel knows the urgency of her task. To be quick is to save loyal lives. Through her thinking and Beryl's questions to the locals, they find a route to take. Only someone dominating the wilds could feed such a large clan, are her thoughts. Raquel's group hastily rides south to the wild in order to find clues of their location. However, the bandits seem to have knowledge of their own as well. I already beat the first one, I want to move on to 2. Yeah, but 2 is really bad. You'd be better off just replaying 1. Trying to 100% it, get all the masks, I don't know.
Bernard, I must say your mind never ceases to impress me. To use the land's own evils to fight against itself. Trua is a cursed land, and yet, somehow you devised a way to turn its faults into a blessing.
Those who are evil are selfish, Master. Our power is able to persuade them into aiding their own demise. We can use that to create infighting among the wicked and supply ourselves.
I'm so pleased that my talents are finally of use to our goals. I must be the one to uphold our agreement to them, correct?
Your work is the finest, Master, but it's also time-consuming. For our purposes, we don't need such high quality for everyone. You only need to concern yourself with the heads of the army. The everyman is something I can work on my own.
How can you now? I thought I was the only one with the ability.
I did once theorize a way that seemed too impractical for me. With the resources our new allies have gathered, however, I believe we finally have the ability to succeed.
We shall find out soon, right? May it be as you say, Bernard. I should get started on my own tasks too, and do my best. What was his name again? The man you struck a deal with?
Intrigue. Funny thing is, I actually have it platinum on PlayStation. Down's ours. Looks like your magic types ain't so useless after all. A few trinkets and gems, and you can do whatever we want. That Surasan man may have gotten himself killed, but he let us know, and my men won't be forgotten. My clan brothers will be avenged, you hear me? Let's see how the nightly trash like this.
Technically, they're mostly soldiers, not knights.
Doesn't look like I care, they'll be dead today. Dead or my name ain't Burgess, king of the raiders. Hey you, get ready. Keep them alive, because I'll kill them myself. Nobody messes with my clan brothers and lives to tell it.
Die for these bandits? Bearing in mind the power we could potentially gain, though. Well, I can get a hold of whoever this brute speaks to.
Quit your jabbering, fool. If you want to talk to my associates, then get out and earn your keep. Get moving unless you want this piece of silver up your skull.
No need for that, King Burgess. I'll be going now.
I'll let you remember this. I want no risks and no looting yet. We need the town standard to trick the knights into coming. Once the knights are dead, we tear this place down. Hello, edgelord for this game.
You, kid.
What is it?
You really be here? It's supposed to be nothing short of a bloodbath soon. It's not a place for you.
Hi, Southis.
You know, I'm with the bandits. You've seen me before. I know. I want you to leave them. If you want to leave them, now's your chance. I can see the regret in your eyes just being here. Are you sure? They won't just let me go. Leave right when this mess starts. I'll turn a blind eye. No one will notice with the fighting. Really? You'd do that for me? I don't want a dead child in my mind, and I trust you don't want to die today. Right. Say, I've seen you around a few times. May I have your name? I should know it by now. The dead need no names. Forget about me. Edge. Just leave when you can. I'll be here, but won't move an inch. Well, I should listen to her.
Excuse me.
Whoa! Oh, excuse me.
What you two idiots doing? You didn't just let her go. Just like that, me and my little catch goes away. So much for ambushing the knights now, too. Get ready for fighting.
Yeah, this one. Serenity really liked her design, I remember.
Did I lose them yet? Oh no, there's more.
Hold.
What's wrong? I saw you running away from the town. Well, at least you don't look like a bandit.
They're attacking here?
You know them?
My soldiers and I have been trying to track them for days now. If they're here, then all of us must charge to battle immediately. They'll pay for their crimes with their blood. To arms! I like the redhead with the freckles. can't keep up. I should get a horse whenever I can. Foreshadowing! It is a narrative tool. I take it you with her, right? May I come with you? I know a thing or two about magic. I'm not fond of these brigands myself, so maybe we can help each other. Oh, sure, so long as you watch yourself. I'll try my best. I remember her being really good. All right. John. All right, so let's take a look at John here. A magician traveling for knowledge, a serene and absent-minded woman. Wields of anima magic with a balance and speed and power. She starts with a thunder tome, which is weird. You'd think she'd start with a fire tome. More on that in a second. But, not bad starting stats. She's fast enough to double a good chunk of enemies. She's got the typical I have no defense mage build, and some good power to go with it. But, yeah, you have a player phase unit right here. Solid attack, solid skill, solid speed, solid luck. Pretty good res, actually, and, you know, enough HP that she's always gaining at least 1 point. The rare chance of the 2-point HP growth is nice. But, yeah, it just, you want a mage, you have a mage. Boom. In my past Ironman attempts of this hack, she has always performed. Raquel, I think you can get away with that heal for this battle. I do, however, want that steel lance. Now, where is that? There it is. All right, Royale, go sell that gem, because we might need it for something. I don't think I have any other swords yet, right? No. Annie. I think we're bringing an extra hand axe here. And that steel axe in case we need to hit harder. Yeah. Okay, so a couple things to note on this map. We need to get this thief. We can get him on turn 1. I think he might auto-join on turn 1, I don't remember. We need to get her. I'm sure you can figure out how to get her just based on that last conversation we saw. But we'll talk about her momentarily. And this boss will move. Also, cheeky little thing, he said if you want this silver in you, he does actually have a silver axe. And a tomahawk, he's kind of scary. But Master Seal, sounds good, Xander, have yourself a good night. There is also a thief that's going to spawn down here and will make a break for these chests eventually, but here's the thing. This guy doesn't move, so, like, the thief is a decoy. Like, the thief doesn't go for these chests because he physically can't go for these chests, so instead he'll just book it for this door. I don't know if they forgot that. I feel like the thief showing up in a few turns is meant to encourage you to hurry up so he doesn't steal treasure, but again, he fucking can't. So I genuinely think they forgot that this guy can't move. Anyway. Big stretch. Let's do this. If I may, miss? Oh, right, we never got to introduce ourselves, did we? Rather rude of me. The name's Raquel. Raquel. Mine's John. While I was running away, I noticed some shades. I'm not exactly the best at fighting dark magic. Student of anima. Let's see. Worry not, I'll bear that in mind for our strategies. I can cover your weakness, John. Light magic is good for that. Oh yes, then we have 2 of the 3 parts of the trinity of magic to aid us. Indeed, that we do. Should suffice for this fight. Lum standing over there going like, I joined last mission. I'm part of this. I can help. Mage like you is bound to be of use. I'm sure there's a role for you, John. Thank you, miss. Oh, he is actually, yeah, he's just standing there being like, bitch! See, she can be nice when she wants, but it seems she's forgotten someone. Not even a nod or a pat on the back after I aided you before. Oh, well, I don't need credit. It's best to be underestimated. I'll grow mighty on my own then. Stay true to my own path of power. Okay, so she's true to form, she will not move. And thankfully, they've positioned these guys in a way that they won't actually do anything. So, if we go over here, throw 2 hand axes for, that's 34, I believe. And what we would like to ideally do is get probably Brent over there. But Brent actually might make that. And Annie, what's wrong? It's pounding a bit right now. I think I can't handle this, so don't worry, Royale. I can guess why. Yeah, of course you can. That Rannick town had some good drinks to sell, and you just turned them down after I got you some. I wasn't gonna let them go to waste now, was I? I'm flattered you tried to get me something, really. And now I'm worried you'll do something stupid here. Or to be on duty the next day, you know. I can take care of myself, Mom. Besides, it's not like joining me was a bad idea back there. With you at my side, I think you'd be a real charmer. Score a nice girl, maybe? Who knows, right? I'm sure I could think of one. Right. Please be careful, Annie, okay? Oh, well, so much for lightening the mood, huh? This man does not like fun. I do like that the characters actually already seem to have personalities. They don't seem like boring or one note. All right, so go over here and oh no, it's you. That's it. No, Beryl. That's it. Someone over here can fucking have a conversation. Wait, Beryl? Mitch, what are you doing here? I was on my way to leave the town, but are you with these knights? Yeah, we'll take care of the bandits in here. I see. Beryl, please take me with you. I can open the door so you can break in. Wait, you have the keys of the gates? No, but for legal reasons, let's say I do. If you can cover me, I should be able to open the town's gates. If I can get to the storage, I could recover what's in the chests there, too. The enemy thieves will likely have some gemstones on them as well. If you want me to, I could grab them and sell them for some gold. Be it opening locks or taking gems, I'll be of use to it, I promise. I see. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you for having me. So Mitch is a thief then, huh? Man, I need better friends. Or do I? We're not exactly too well on gear and gold right now. I sounded like a bandit there. Better forget I said that. And now we have Mitch. Mitch has an Elfire tome. I wonder why he has her tome. You can give her her tome back now. An acquaintance of Beryl, a child ashamed of needing to do thievery. Rogues with useful or questionable skills, better at avoiding trouble. Lockpicks are not a thing in this game. If you are a thief, you can pick locks. No problem there. He has a pretty weak starting attack power, but he's really not here for that. Also, he does have a 1-2 weapon to use as well because, you know, they actually did it right. And as you can see, he is how you get the Swordmaster that's over there. As for his growths, he starts weak. But that will not last. This man will buck. Oh wait, he's a child. I'm gonna talk myself into a corner there. Also, the knives ignore defense. So yeah. Yeah, and he's only level 3, which means he only needs 13 levels to cap strength. All right, so now we go over here and have a conversation. Oh, hey, I remember you. Oh no, what's wrong? Why are you shaking like this? I think I decided on more of like a country accent for her. You're gonna hurt me, aren't you? What? No. In fact, I'm here to thank you. You were the one that found my lost Elfire tome, right? I remember seeing you with it. Oh, yeah, I had it. That's all I wanted to say. Don't get scared like that. If you need help with something, just tell me, all right? Wouldn't it be nice to have kindness be unreturned now, would it? Right, you're welcome. Good. Well then, I must go now, but I'll be there if you need me. She doesn't know. Oh, right, I didn't actually move the tome. Well, that's fine, I can just do that now. Those just in case I need it. I can't remember if this has the good steel patch, where you can steal with a full inventory. I think it does. Put myself next to Royale and it'll be fine. John? Ah, Miss Raquel? I must ask, you're not truant, are you? Oh yeah, you'd be right. Is it that obvious? Well, for one, you study anima and don't behave like an animal. That's more than what can be said about the bandits we fight. You'd be surprised to know how few decent people study that. Unfortunate. Also, I don't mean to be rude, but physically speaking, you don't look all that strong, John. I'd expect the average truant to have a bit more bulk on themselves. I see. I guess I don't need to be. My tomes are enough to fend for myself, right? Some muscle would be useful, though. If bandits caught you without tomes, you need to fight them off somehow. That won't happen, Raquel. I'm with you now, right? You can help me with that. That's a statement. You seem like a nice woman. If I use my magic well enough, will you let me travel with you? A group of soldiers like you would be good company for me. Well, at least you think good of us. If you carry your own weight by fighting, I can arrange having you around here. I'm sure you'll be of use to us all. We'll look after each other then. How's that sound to you? Good enough for me. Oh yeah, I forgot about the fucking Pegasus Knights. Now, until you've recruited her, don't put someone near the fucking Swordmaster. Just saying, it's a bad time. Okay, so we want to ideally stay out of your range, unless it's with Ianni. So I think we can safely use her right here. Nope, we cannot. That's an Axe Reaver. That's death. That's pretty scary too, come to think of it. Bilberax and a Sword Reaver and a... Oh god, that's kind of both really bad. We might just straight up have to kill you outright. Not quite fast enough to double, though. Two Steel Lances is kind of bad for that. You could kill that, and those Steel Lances ain't gonna be able to get you. Actually, that might have just set up John. Unless I missed my mark, I think I might have just set John up there. No, it doesn't block that. Yeah, and Brent can't tank those if they use the axe on him. But not in a bad spot here, really. So I just have to be careful not to be standing in these two spots after this. Right through defense, but it's not worth it. We're actually okay as long as we just move her. Because the only one that can hit barrel is one javelin. And barrel can take one javelin. I also have to be careful because reinforcements do spawn up from that top left, top right as well. And next turn you can reach. Okay. Yeah. I think there was only concern if all three of these land, and even then I don't think it kills. Because 2 Steel Lances are going to do 11E to be 22, plus then she would get hit with a Javelin, which would do even less than a Steel Lance would. So no, yeah, even if all 3 hit, it wouldn't kill her. Instead, they lose all their fucking flyers. Oh wow, you do nothing. Oh, Archer though. That said, now you're within fucking 2 range. Yeah, scary shit comes from the goddamn ocean, man. The understatement of the year, I guess. Scary shit comes from the ocean. More at 11. Free Javelin. Kid, what are you doing here? I told you to run away. Nobody will notice with the fighting. No, these people are good, miss. I want you to help them. Why would you say that? Because you're above treating me like nothing. You helped me when none of the others would. And you're kind. Too kind to beat these brigands. I'll be traveling with these knights. I know someone here. So you're at least safe. You think these knights can beat them? Uh-huh. I think they're pretty tough. You think that you can let me whip them? Well, they at least took me in, didn't they? I don't see why they'd leave a fighter like you out. Chance to break free. Miss? Then. So where are you going? Well, at least you'll help us out, I think. These knights will have me, then. A chance to change. I must be swift, be quick. Cut these bandits away from my life. Alright, let's take a look at Olin. A skilled swordsman wandering the land. Troubled Wire Pass. She is a pre-promote. In this game, Swordmasters get their 25% crit. Proud followers of the Way of the Sword. And not terrible starting stats, really. Her power's a little low, but that's pretty standard for Swordmasters across the board. Speed is crazy. She's going to be doubling everything for a good while. 9 defense is not great, but if you remember, 9 defense is what, like, our fucking tank here started with. So that's not the worst. However, unlike him, her defense is not going to be seeing any drastic changes anytime soon. But, weirdly enough, she has a pretty solid res growth. So that 10 res can actually lead to you mage tanking a bit. She will also always level up skill and speed. Luck is also pretty solid too, along with her power, and of course HP means she's guaranteed to get HP every level. You're an Axe Reaver, which means you are perfect fodder for this. Yeah, so with a steel sword, she has like a base crit rate of fucking 34 against that guy. Forget about it. Him dead. Him much dead. That just kills. Ooh, nope. Okay, there's like no way for me to do this where they both get the kills. All right, so then in that case, we use you for this. Because you have more mobility and you can get to the gates faster next turn. She got the 10% defense. Holy crap, it happened. It happened in the first stream, no less. Later, Vader. I like how Beryl and Iene had the same defense until she got that 10%. Okay, there's the thief. Now again, this thief is intended to confuse you because again, he can't get in here. So he's just gonna open this door and then open these doors and run. But he's gonna have to go through me to get that, so... Oh, also... I don't know why, but this game has the worst habit of making enemy units that are weirdly hot and you can't recruit them. Look at her! I'd recruit that. I'd recruit the shit out of that. That said, that is a scary arsenal she's holding. Leader of a small clan of river bandits, allied to the raiders. 20 power. Tell me you don't want that on your team. And I will call you a liar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you can't reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, neither can you. Boy, you're very eager to die, aren't they, huh? Well, listen up. After him, boys. Whoever kills the most gets the biggest cut. So here's what you want to do. Make sure that when you lure these guys in, you don't use Lum, because Lum will fucking die. Also, this guy does move, so just, like, keep that in mind. I could wreck his shit right now. Any more ranged units? Nope. Don't crit. I want to give Mitch this kill. Thank you, Beryl. I gotta start checking enemies to see if, I'll turn this back on now. Yeah, there we go. If they've got more stuff. All right, so you are a bad idea to lure in to begin with. Now, ideally, what you'd want to use this guy for would be Royale, probably. But I weirdly get the feeling that 42 with the res of 0, I don't think you can take 2 lightning hits. Or sorry, I think you can take 2 lightning hits, I should say. Man, she's really gonna help us? Talk about having a scary frown. I'm not gonna lie to myself, I think she's pretty darn pretty. Oh, damn, hey there. You need something? Well, you do your hair, I think it's quite good looking. My hair? Do anything to my hair. Ah, I see. Something else? No. You got really nice hair, though. You're very lucky. So that's it. Bye. Thanks for your time. What's that about? You didn't get to tell me what her name was. I have nice hair? Awkward. Don't crit. Thank you. I also wanted Mitch to kill that. We should see the reinforcements this turn or the next. Okay, do the next. That said, we are getting more flyers in now, and they are coming armed. Free hammer. You've got a Vulnerary. I'd really rather not kill that guy, but I think he's gonna use Thief AI to get away, so. So as long as I'm blocking him, he should run for the other door. By the way, these little circles on the ground, in case you didn't piece that together, which is fair because I didn't talk about it one bit. These are save points. The game has those. I can't kill that. Yeah. And it could probably do some damage to Mitch. 28 against 82 damage. Yeah, I think we pull Mitch out of there. And then we kill that guy next turn. Hell, I think we enemy phase that guy next turn. Because both he and can't attack at the same time, you know? Good. Yeah, if I put you here with the Iron Bow. Oh yeah, that. I want to leave him some room to run. Yes, I do want to actually end my turn. Wait, I might have just left barrel open. Okay, good. He's just on straight Thief AI then. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, so now I need to worry about this. Pegasus Knights. Can't reach. We are good. I'll take that. Yeah, stealing is... So stealing gets you experience in this game proportionate to how much the item you stole is worth. In other words, stealing something like a Master Seal off of the boss, even though he drops it, is always recommended because it's basically a free level up. I think the music they used for this is really good. I think they made some very good music choices. Okay, I just gotta take out the hot pirate lady, and then whatever reinforcements show up next turn. Speaking hot pirate lady, oh, thank God for that forest. Also, to further reiterate the point I made earlier, we are on mission 4 now. Enemies not only reliably have 50 health, but they're throwing spears and silver weapons and tomahawks at me. This hack gives you a little time to get your feet wet, and then it stops fucking around entirely. I could have gotten your chest key, but I don't care. I have a thief. I have infinite lockpick. Oh, right, I got the chest key anyway. Eat a dick! Might actually need you next turn. Okay, so no matter what the pirate lady throws at us, she's gonna be armed with an axe, and if I don't give her any reason to attack, she'll be starting with the silver axe, which I can counter. Don't want Brent to go in there, so yeah, that's fine. There's the backup. So these guys are actually quite scary. So Steel Axe, Halberd, Sword Reaver, 2 really scary weapons, and then a silver fucking bow. I think Mitch can finish that off if I get that one. That's a Zonbateau, which is also quite scary. Actually, that Zonbato's pretty fucking terrifying, not gonna lie. That would be fantastic if we could. Thank you, John. Oh, right, I didn't actually show this off because I mentioned it in the last episode, or the last mission. This mission also has a secret. We're not getting it because you need a flying unit to get it, and I already explained how to do that in the 3rd one. But I will still show off where it is. Don't you have a 15 in defense? Hold on. $20. Still. Anyway, the tile is, it's one of these. I don't know which one specifically, but it's in this room. You can't fly over walls, so that doesn't work. So you would, you can fly over walls. It's the only way you get in here. So you would need to have a Pegasus Knight or a Draco Rider or something in order to get that. Sorry, 36. Minus 14 is 22. 9, no. Raquel's probably better for this. 17 is 34, yeah. Now that Speedwing steel would be really, really good. Can I kill you? Is the question. It's not too bad. Do this as long as she hits both of those. I think we're okay. I still wish I could recruit this chick. Annie, no! I was gonna steal that! Damn all of you. Aw, that was a 6% crit. It's not the end of the world, just means I don't get the stealing experience, but like, All right, to be fair, that was a pretty good level, though. She did cap speed. Well, at least I can give him a kill. But still, I could have given that kill to Lum and gotten a level off of the Speedwing, you know? All right, so downside is these guys all cover each other really fucking well. What we want to do now is we want to lure that fucker in. No, we don't yet. Not yet. But I do want that Jean Bateau. Actually, maybe not yet. I think we're gonna need that. Can I make it less desirable for that fucker to go this way? Yes. Gem sucker. Oh my god, Mitch defense, let's go. Another key. Now what we do put him right there. We're gonna let them just fucking collapse in on us here. Wait, no, you have no room. Oh, that's right, we have like Thracia trading, so I can go into my fucking supply as much as I goddamn want. That guy's gonna run up and just get himself killed on his Bateau. Oh my god, 55! Get shit on! He might cap strength, like, pretty soon here. All right, so this is where we have to actually fight back now. Now, nobody here has an item. Try to set up a couple of kills. Mitch can take one of them for sure. I stand wildly corrected. Okay, I can do it if we can weaken that guy a bit. Well, I only have a fucking 2% chance to crit and he can't kill me, so... Ow. Pain. Down.
she got defense.
Take that. Alright, to a B rank, nice. It's important to try and squeeze as much experience out of this stage as you possibly can, because the stage after this, if you choose to do the Gaiden, doesn't fucking give you experience. In one of the strangest decisions, they made the Gaiden chapters super optional, like you could just choose not to do them. And they have good loot drops in them, but you get no experience. Not even weapon experience. There is no on-paper reason to do them unless you want those drops. I don't even think you can form supports on those maps. Don't quote me on that, though. Here you've got a javelin. I'm gonna have to heal barrels soon because I don't like running around with like 2 health. I don't care if there's nothing around me, I'm just paranoid. I think this is the last guy I've got to worry about on the map that actually moves. Oh my god, look at this man. He's actually getting speed. If I give him a speed wing, he'll be fucking set. Oh yeah, we actually didn't look at the boss, did we? Fergus. Self-proclaimed king of the raiders, bandits terrorizing the empire. He also has 20 attack. And weirdly enough, a less scary weapon repertoire than the other guy did. Can't get killed by a javelin, so we're fine there. That's fine. Yes, and he has the first Master Seal, which we're definitely going to be going for. But we're going to be trying to steal that Master Seal. And the thing is we can force this guy to use his Tomahawk, and as long as he doesn't have any crit on it, so as long as we calculate the damage, we can draw him in to 1-2 range with someone like Olin, who has like really good fucking evasion and weapon triangle. And then we go from there. Alright, so you're level 9. Kills. No matter what. Mitch, can you do this? Not quite. Lum, are you fast enough to know? Oh yeah, no, then right, it's a fucking soldier. Of course you're fast enough to kill that. Okay. So, whoever goes right there is to be able to tank a steel bow and a hammer. With 12 defense. I think he can. No, he can't do it yet. Alright. Well, since I can't give that kill to Mitch, Mitch gets the chip. Because it's something. John, you just finish. So Iene can prep over here now. Yeah, no, we're out of units that'll actually bother to move now. No, we only have to worry about that archer. That's it. The hammer will slow that guy down a ridiculously large amount. Yeah, Iene can definitely fight this safely. Take those and go to the storm. Oh, you didn't actually double that. Maybe the steel sword was the bad call on that one. Okay, I didn't actually think you'd be able to get around and hit, but you do even less damage than I was thinking the other guy would do, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, and also, just in case you thought that the game giving you 3 new characters in this one map wasn't enough, there's a 4th character in this house. So you're bad against dark mages. This will get you a fucking double for sure. See, maybe if they made that armor knight able to move, this wouldn't be as cheesable as it is for this. Yeah, again, I don't expect to see those other stats ever go up on him. Good night, dear. Sweet dreams. Fucking hammer. Oh, Mitch has both of them, doesn't he? Or the other one doesn't drop. I guess it's just the one. I guess Cody ordered something. probably could have stolen whatever that guy was holding, but that's fine. He's gonna drop it anyway. Oh, there's my regular ass fire tome.
Hey, the bandit. Don't go hurting me, please. So, you're not gonna kill me? Oh, you're fighting the bandits, you say? Whew. You see, I was gonna do the same thing just now, but I don't think I'm strong enough for fighting them off. So I chose to hide in here. Them townsfolk gave me this thing, but I had no clue how to use it. Just be some lance that good against axes or something. Your army probably knows better than this on this sort of stuff. Your please used to fight the bandits.
Thank you, pothead. What'd you get? I mean, he'll get to the lobby eventually.
Going to Brazil.
Okay. I need 3 knives. You'll find out why shortly. Like, 1 each killer weapon. I will have to sell something. Oh, by the way, getting the Gaiden was for the next chapter was it. How you do it right there. It says it's always unlocked, but I really feel like no, this gets you a character later. This gets you a character, not the Gaiden. The Gaiden is always. Don't mind me, I'm having a senior moment. So, Sword Reaver, which means we want Mr. Brent right there. Iron Lance. Ow, the 3% crit that time. Lowering it down from my NE 6 earlier. Oh, I wonder who that's for. Let's grab the new character. Hello there. What would you be doing around here? Bandits are attacking, no less. Except, well, not here. Nobody ever comes here. I tell you this house is haunted. I tell you, not even bandits come in here. Ridiculous. Say, you wouldn't mind if I traveled with you. This place is giving me the creeps, and well, you bunch don't seem like bad people fighting bandits at all. I'll aid you with my light magic knowledge, too. What do you say? Excellent, I'll aid you in your travels. May our friendship last long. Now watch as the divine light comes and purges the darkness. Like the judges above in heaven, light is swift, decisive, and accurate. We're not merciless, so it won't be the strongest. It's for the best, though. Tell me, what would our world be without mercy, huh? Anyway, I hope it will be of use to you, my friends. Let's rid this fair village of the evil bandit menace. Jesus, man, just keep talking, why don't you? Alright, so let's take a look at this guy. Mayron. A monk traveling across Trua to spread goodwill and devout. He comes with a free goddess icon. He is a monk at level 9. Swift users of light magic, their faith makes them resistant. And resistant he is. He has 14 starting res, which is pretty solid, although keep in mind he is weak to anima. Good starting stats though. 16 speed is definitely nothing to shirk at, and it's only gonna get faster. He probably has one of the weakest power raises after like Raquel, but even then, he's able to double almost everything, so there's that. And then you can just always hit him with the higher up might tomes to balance that out. Seriously, I don't know why light magic just hits really hard in this game for some reason. Like, look at Flux, 8. This guy's fucking got almost double that with one of his.
Go get that Nosferatu. Actually, never mind. You can get it next turn or the turn after that. So, funny little thing about Raquel, she can use the knives, and from what I understand, this is not a glitch. This is an Easter egg. As to what, I don't know. But yeah, you can give Raquel sword training by letting her use a dagger once, and she will then go up into E rank in swords as a result of that. Isn't that wild? Two vulneries. I'm gonna need to buy some basic iron stuff. I wasn't paying attention to my durability. I was buying all the expensive shit and not actually focusing on the inventory cache. That'll help. It's 11 sword, that would be good for her. Actually, not as good as you think. She has ridiculously low power growth. She's not meant to be a fighter. She is meant to be a staff user. But here's the difference. Knives ignore defense. So there is that to be considered. And give me that blue gem so I can stock up a bit. And I'll sell into the vulnerary. Okay, so 2 iron. I want that 1 killing edge that I was gonna buy that I didn't buy yet. 2 iron, and 2 iron, and then probably 1 iron bow. Kel just continues running around, just patching everybody up. Like that. Okay, so that, give me that, give me that. You can have that one. That one. Way. That, give me that, give me that. Sword Reaver. All 3 of these guys should have their Reaver weapons if you can help it. Rail's already got his Axe Reaver. Or no, not, that's for Brent. But there should be a Lance... Oh, yeah, I just got the Lance Reaver, and it's on one. There. So all 3 of them have their Reaver weapons now, which is good. So, what you want to do now is lure in this guy, who's got a Nocturne. It hits for 28 damage. That's scary. He's also holding a vulnerary. Now, light works against him. He only has a speed of 7, and he's going to get slowed down because of Nocturne. Good. And after this, we're going to be sending in Royale to bait out the boss, so Mitch can steal from him and we can win.
Mayron is another one of those characters I like never use. And I think it's just because my army starts feeling kind of bloated after this point. And I already have a light user in Raquel if I do need one. Oh my god, he got defense again, let's go! Mitch! He ain't no bitch. So, Royale with his 12 defense. He's got to tank a Tomahawk, which is it's at 36. That's a lot. That's a lot. But weapon advantage will also fix that. He's also got 13 speed, which is woo, doggy. Just barely enough, as long as he's not weighed down by his weapon. No. So, that's going to be 36 minus 12. That would be 24. We're ignoring the weapon advantage right now. We're just going to highball it, so 24 off of 43. The other guy won't be able to kill him. As I said, he doesn't get doubled, so. One pesky bunch, ain't y'all? I'll run you through. You missed. Okay, so we need to kill him this turn. It's non-negotiable. Yeah, Master Seal is a full level. Oh my god, he got defense again! What the hell's your defense growth? Oh, it's 50. Okay, it's a coin flip. So it's not as, like, oh my god, OP as I thought. So, good way to start this is, let's do this. Knife. I cast knife. And then she gains sword rank. That is a real thing. It's, again, apparently it's not a glitch. Apparently that is 100% what's supposed to happen. Someone already got a 3% crit. You gotta go lower than that. All right, Jean, can you kill? Yeah, even if you miss, you don't die, so. I believe Mitch and Olin both have dialogue with Fergus. So strong, but there's someone out there who's stronger. You remember that. Yes, that is a great level. I think that was their leader. Is the town safe yet, Beryl? Looks like it. All the bandits are either gone or defeated. Oh, thank goodness you came. Oh, thank goodness you came. I take you're one of the townsfolk. You'd be right, ma'am. I thank you for finally kicking those raiders out of town. I figure most of them have been defeated by you by now. Hold on, most? So you think there's still some left? They're like a plague, laddie, let me tell you that much. Wouldn't be surprised if there's still some left even after all of this. They're somewhere, it's likely just down south by the road. That's roughly where their base ought to be. It's very valuable information, we'll certainly put it to good use. Thank you for telling us this. Oh, don't go thanking me, I should be thanking you both. There'd be no village otherwise. Good to know the Empire's knights are still out for still good for something. Hey, Raquel. Oh god, I forgot about giant anime eye girl. One of the designs I'm not super big on, because like, look at her fucking eyes, man. Hey, Nydia, what are you doing here? We need you on Marcel, ma'am. Attacks on the castle have been getting out of hand. Wasn't Sir Valicith there to guard it? Whatever happened to him and his men?
He's the one requesting aid, ma'am. He's requesting aid? Goodness, is it that urgent? We'd really appreciate your aid, ma'am. He's no stranger to bandits trying to loot Marcel's surroundings. However, these are no longer just attempts at bandit raids. The attacks are closer to an army trying to besiege us now. Valasith wouldn't interrupt rooting out banditry without a good reason. I see. We'll head out as soon as possible then. Understood. I'll let Valasith know help is on the way. I'd accompany you there myself, but we're tight enough on men as it is. I understand, Nydia. Farewell. Well, this is certainly a predicament. We can't leave bandits to continue being here. If Valasith's request is that urgent. The bandits ran off down the road we have to take, Raquel. I don't think it'd delay us much to chase them. You now have the choice of accepting a side quest map. Side quest maps are extra maps with extra loot to obtain. They are challenge maps with rewards for those who complete them. The enemies, however, give no experience. The side quest is freely available, but later you may need to achieve side objectives to unlock them. You can always check on the map status screen for them. Yes. Besides, we can't leave bandits just lay around here. We know full well the trouble they've caused our soldiers. We can't let our people deal with what we have. What knight would I be if I rejected my duty to the people? Then we know what to do. Before we head out, though, I must address something. You two were with these bandits, were you not? You might have helped us, but you're not forgiven. So explain yourselves to me. Banditry is a serious crime. I doubt I need to explain that. I didn't have much of a choice, miss. My mother and father died, killed by bandits like these. I couldn't make myself useful in any other way to make gold. These bandits took me in. They used me to lower the guard of our targets. Nobody would suspect a kid like me to try and rob them. I hated being responsible for it, but what could I do? Anything else would end up getting me killed by bandits or by hunger. The fighting made an opening for your escape, am I correct? That's what happened. I remember seeing you try to run away near the town's gates. I'm inclined to believe your story. It makes enough sense. However, what about her? She hasn't spoken a word. I didn't ask for your story, woman. I demanded it. By all means, a bandit like you should be dead. Your silence will be taken as an admission of... Oh, wait, please don't hurt her. What are you doing? She's the reason I could even flee in the first place. If you're gonna hurt her, you'll have to get through me. Mitch, that won't be necessary. But miss, she wants to... I won't have you risking yourself like this for me. Go away. Now will you answer? Do what you will with me. The child is safe, that's all I wanted. Let's see how it is then. The punishment for banditry is death, isn't it? It is, that is true. However, we could discuss that for the child's sake. I doubt he would be happy if you were to be killed. You know I'm in no position to discuss with you. I'm your prisoner now. I was abandoned, I will not deny that. Goodness, aren't you pleasant? My circumstances are not pleasant. If you want to give me a chance to prove my innocence, name your terms. Of course, you'll fight with us. We'll give you both food and a place to sleep in return. If you do something out of line, you will be punished. That's surprisingly generous. I'm not sure if I trust you, but I do trust the child. If he claims you helped him, I'll reward your actions. Well, then do you accept these terms? I will. I'm not sure why you chose to give me a chance, though. My thoughts are none of your concern, miss. Make yourself useful and everyone will benefit. Alright, Chapter 4X, Swift Justice. There is no secret for this map. My notes simply say this chapter itself is technically passable, because you can skip it. But there is some good loot on this map. Raquel, their traps lead all the way over here. I'm starting to hear footsteps, they must be nearby. Thank goodness the ash is finally clearing too. I don't think we'd find them if the ash covered their tracks. Thanks for tracking them for us all, Beryl. No problem. Being a hunter had to be useful someday, huh? Indeed. Hey, Beryl, before we deploy for battle... What is it? Thanks for telling me to chase the bandits and reminding me of my duty. Valasith's request may be urgent, but knowing him, I don't think he'd blame me for choosing to do this. He's an exceptionally skilled man. He can hold out for a bit longer. He'll probably do the same as we are now in this situation. Oh, no need for thanks, Raquel. I said what I felt was right. We're all in here to help, right? Besides, it's not out of the way. Yes, of course. Well, let's get ready for battle then. We should make this as quick as possible. So you do get to use everybody that you just recruited, which is a nice touch. But, well, let's just say that, again, you can't train them, so that is something to keep in mind. But, as I said, the drops for this map are pretty good. Now, something to keep in mind is we're going to be relying on you a lot pretty soon. Can't get you any more levels on this map, but... Also, I'm probably going to forget at some point during this map that I don't actually get experience for it. It seems to happen every time I play this game, so just be aware of that. Like, if you want to hang art around your room, would you want it to be 3D art or 2D art? As long as it's framed, I'd be fine with both. I've got a 3D picture of some cats over my desk, but then there's also 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking 2D waifu art pictures up there too. Some smaller ones, and then there's a 3D Legend of Zelda thing up there over the bathroom door.
So I kind of mix it up, as long as it's framed. That's the only thing that my like compulsions are telling me. It has to be framed. So, because I genuinely do see, what about just a magnet to a wall? You mean like how Displate does things? I'd be fine with that. Because I'm gonna be relying on him pretty heavily here, we're gonna speed wing up Brent. I know that might be a little bit naive to give him a speed wing already, but again, trust, we're gonna be relying on him really heavily. So, your goal is to stop the thieves from getting away because they have all the good stuff, namely that blue gem and that Lance Reaver. This archer down here has a free steel bow for you, a steel sword, which is always nice, and another piercing bow. Also, Marov's, strong raider that's making her last stand. Again, another character with 20 fucking damage, Jesus Christ. At least she can't use that bow. And there's also one over here with a fucking physics staff. You want that. You need that. You require it. I want it. Why does this map look like the stupid Lynn Ballista map? Don't worry, there's no ballistas. We are sans the ballista right now. Okay, so as long as I can push through this, I don't really care if anyone else gets stopped, because I should be able to kill that with somebody, maybe even Brent. I cast Knife. Listen to the music. Gaiden chapters get the Shin Megami Tensei battle theme. That's a good theme. Five? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang, bang. Okay, no, we're good. So, because the thieves are all marked with the thief AI, they will never attack. They will always just choose to run from you. So you can kind of plan around that. Said steel bow 22. That's the only thing that can hit us. Then INE can stand right here and it'll be fine. Carol, I want to ask you something. What is it? Thinking about the things that happened at that town. It isn't every day that someone decides to step in and suggest something to me. Oh, you're talking about me telling you to come to this mission. You don't regret it, do you? On the contrary, it's something I would like to encourage. I believe this was the right move. I'd like my soldiers to suggest better alternatives if they're possible. Anyway, my question for you would be, don't you fear me? No, not really. I figure. Not everyone just tells their superior what they think. Isn't that what you want, though? For us all to help somehow? I would appreciate suggestions, but my decisions must be fine. Any misunderstandings on the battlefield can cause death. I'm not sure of how to tell my soldiers to try and talk to me. I hold power over them. They would be right to fear me. I can't ask for pure honesty when it comes to when it could get them hurt. Their interests could benefit from lying to me. Not to mention if someone felt entitled to override my orders, that could get all of us killed. It's no problem. Well, regardless, I do thank you for your answer. I appreciate your eagerness to help, but don't overstep your boundaries. Was she thanking me or threatening me? Yes. The answer to that question is yes. The odds of Olin getting hit by all three of these are pretty fucking slim, so. As long as she lures them in, she can kill the big guy for all I care. Oh yeah, where's that fire tome I got? Give me that. It's gonna have more dodge on it. Are you sure about that? Well, that was the only brigand on the map. So you have chosen death. Interesting choice. So remember, there's no point in trying to squeeze out experience on this map. It's a constant reminder that just kill them and move the f*** on. Okay, Nos is very heavy. Noted. He could crit. That also is a good excuse to use her, though. Like, there's really no reason not to. Which game first thought it would be cool to give a woman a sword? There's a game for the NES that was an RPG called The Ghost and the Lion. That's pretty old. So perhaps that one? As far as I know, it was like a Dragon Quest Final Fantasy styled RPG. 8 times 3 isn't 37, right? I know I have a weapon disadvantage to this, but fucking die. Okay, so this mage needs to die, but I also need to do it in a way that doesn't get me attacked by the steel axe. Effectively, what I want to do is hit you really hard and move. Fine. Silver Lance is also concerning, but I'd rather get rid of that steel axe now, or the... Yeah. Right here, the Zon Bateau, you should counter-kill that guy. Even if you tank the Steel Lance hits, you'll destroy the Axe Reaper. How bad are these thieves when Grent is doubling them? I know I gave him a speed wing, but they're thieves. Hello. Goodbye. Fucking 56 damage, Jesus Christ. Nice damage and hit rate, pleb. Yeah, so she's fine. I can just heal her this turn. And thankfully, I haven't had to waste any of her killing edge yet. Steel swords are a dime a dozen. The killing weapons are $1,500 though. Oh shit! I wanted the Silver Lance guy to run up. I didn't know he wasn't gonna do that. Okay. I could kill that, but. Those. If I can kill that Steel Lance guy, we'll be in business. Thing is, I don't know if I can this turn. I suppose what I could do in that case, if we kill him, we heal by any. Tank one silver hit from a weapon triangle advantage. just use the Lance Reaver on you. But the Silver Lance is a threat. First one is one of the games by SNK for the arcade back in 1985. Doesn't say which game. Miss, why did you do that? You didn't need to risk yourself like that for me. I was two back then. I know, but you didn't need to give me a chance to escape either. You helped me, so I thought I should do the same for you. Mitch, do you have any idea who that woman talking to us was? I've heard the name Raquel a few times in passing, but I can't say I know her. But that doesn't matter. I wasn't just gonna let you get killed like the bandits we fought. I've been dragged around enough. Stand up to protect you. See? Thank you, Mitch, but please take care of yourself too. I don't want you to die. I will, miss. By the way, name's Olin, in case you wanted to know. Oh, that's your name. Olin, I won't betray your trust. Aw, adorable. I mean, I'm sure there's a giant age gap there, but I think it's cute. Hello, Royale. Look rather happy today. Brent. Yeah, I'm finally starting to see the end of the Ashlands. It's been a while since I've last felt some sunlight. Yes, Marcel is far enough from the Pyrite volcano, I suppose. I'll miss the gray, but the lush green is another beauty in its own right. I know we're going there for a rescue mission of sorts, but hopefully we'll get to spend some free time in there as well. I'd love to bathe in the sunlight for a while. Well, I'm not sure if we'll have that much free time. Which means I have to make the most of it, right? Even without free time, we'll likely spend a lot of time marching. I'm sure you'll get your fill, Royale. It's hard to hide from the sun there. Yes, that's true. I would like a little break, but I'll do what's needed of me. Let me make sure that that's on there, and then right fucking there. Bring you guys over here. What can I say? I like mature women. Oh, he went for Brent on that one, huh? Well, too bad I gave Brent a speedwing. Looks like the boy has a little crush. Get back here, you little bastards. Oh, good, it's the Lance Reaver one, which means I hit 100% of this. Give me the Lance Reaver. I need it. I have another sword user. The last thing to get is that physics staff, because I know we're gonna get this blue gem. We're gonna get this blue gem this fucking turn. They did that in Anderon Saga. There's a character named Hubert who is a warrior, like a promoted fighter, who can use stabs. He sucks with them, but he has a physics staff and he'll heal allies with it. I think he heals like 8 damage. It's pretty fucking low. I would love that Silver Lance too, but he doesn't drop it. Again, I'm thinking ahead, not for the next mission, but I believe it's the mission after next, is the one where I'm gonna need to like, just make use of everybody. I mean, like, granted, I'm still gonna have a unit cap and stuff, but you know what I mean. I cast Knife. So really, this mission is worth doing for, I would argue, the Blue Gem, the Lance Reaper, and the Physic. Everything else is just a bonus on top of that. And not a needed one in any capacity. Hell, even the items themselves probably aren't worth the trouble of doing it. Like, the extra piercing bow for Barrel is also pretty good, but it's not net. Like, you can skip this whole mission and not miss anything. It's taking you damn idiots on the fort so long. They're all gonna be on us soon. Get up now, you fools. We all need to move out. Got a spear, which means I want you right there. They have dots. that little dialogue we just saw there, that was a hint that, well, something's about to happen. What are you missing? Oh, yeah, you two. So that's how the thieves plan to get away, is they run across that. It is unlikely they will make it that far, but I have seen them get to the bridge. This time I was a little bit more on top of things. I read that Feeman, Hag, and White might survive if she was already a tier 2 promo. I was told that if you did promote her, all that happens is you get an extra Master Seal back, so that you don't get screwed out of using a Master Seal on her. That's what I was told about it. Don't know if that's true. Oh, there he is. There's the 1% crit. You know, it happens at least once per stream. Okay, so we're out of thieves. So all that's left is this guy and her, and then I'm sure no reinforcements will show up. Yes, give it a shot and then come back to me, because if you find out something different, I'd love to hear it. That chapter, it's on like 10. I don't know. I would have to go back and look at my streams. I don't remember when it happened. Silver Axe, so I would want Royale or Brent to take that. Oh look, reinforcements. Could that be? Archer is the archer. Damage is the brave sword you can do. I see. Well, why don't you just fucking stay right there? And we will see what happens. Looking for a time, but I have to ask, why is your archer friend goes out of the screen when to use crit? When crit to use the power of money and friendship like Sandrock from Gundam when calling his friends to shoot. It does look like that, actually. I didn't think about it. Yeah, it looks like his fucking alt. Oh, that was a good comparison. Well done, Nanishi. Yeah, that Speedwing is doing work on Brent. And again, we are going to be relying on him so heavily in like 2 chapters. Although that's going to be tomorrow's stream, because this is the last one we're doing for the night. All right, so the only thing we have to do to win is kill you. Nobody drops an item, so the trap of this is fighting all these guys when you don't have to. Since it literally does not matter just kill it. You won't just let us get away, will you? Die! Like, there is zero benefit to dragging this out or trying to milk experience. I was just kind of hoping she'd kill that with a crit. Fergus, what did you get us into? No, that boss is not recruitable. I have asked. That seems to have been the last leader, Raquel. So finally, it's over. They sure put up quite the resistance all the way through. It almost felt like we were fighting an enemy army, with how orderly their plans seemed to go and all. Their discipline was extreme, to say the least. Heavily outnumbered us, too. We still managed to win. I wasn't expecting this much of a trip for my first task as a soldier. But still, we managed. Thanks for leading us, Raquel. A worthy victory to be sure, but sadly we've no time to celebrate. Our aid is needed elsewhere, and we've spent enough time here. Right, we better get moving again. And that is where we will call it for tonight. I will be continuing this tomorrow, so I do hope you guys will stop by for that, because I'm very excited. So the next map, if it's the one I'm thinking of, we get our first flyer on this map. So that'll be something to consider. On top of that, the story, oh my god. So we're getting, I think by the end of the next stream, we'll be basically caught up to where I don't remember the story anymore. But I remember from this point on, the story fucking takes off. I start, like, you get really emotionally invested by about like the second mission into this part. So I'm excited. I got like tingles right now, man. But again, that's gonna be tomorrow. So I want to thank you guys so much for being here. Remember, you are loved, you are valued, and that you matter. I think the closest we got this stream was losing Brent with 5 HP on like the second mission. We're okay. He's fine. He's fine. Death counter staying empty, and I'm hoping to continue that next time. In the meantime, though, look after each other, and we'll all get through this together. Take care.